Wow. Looking for someone to rate and got your notification. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome on in. Shiny G-Max Pokemon. Welcome on in. How are you doing? How are you doing? I hope everybody is having a good day. And yeah, Brad, thank you so much for that raid. How was your time in P5? How's your time going in P5? Oh, you're doing Pokemon today. Oh, you got the shiny Wailord. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I need to I'm thinking about doing that. I'm thinking about doing that. That might be a hangout thing. You know, like a chill thing I do over the weekend. Internet was struggling? Oh man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, this is a little 2% chance. Yeah, I actually when we were sort of talking about it last night. Is that still playing? No, right? Okay. I was like, that's game audio, right? I was in somebody's stream last night and they were talking about it. The heck is that on the couch? Oh, it's Aaron's pillow. They were talking about it and there wasn't any news for it, which was the weirdest thing. And everybody kept saying like, oh, it's on Cerebi, it's on Cerebi. I'm like, dog, I don't see it on Cerebi. So if you want to say it's on Cerebi, show me something. But I actually saw a raid in my Ycom and I was like, oh, it's a Wailord. I was like, everybody keeps talking about shiny Wailord. Let me hop into this raid. And it was, which was fun to see. It was fun to see. You found out because Joe said he caught it. Oh, I didn't think to check Joe's tweets directly because sometimes he'll tweet about stuff before he can update on Cerebi. Yeah, I should have thought of that. But yeah, I ended up not catching it, which is fine. But it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny that like we were talking about like, I don't know if this is real. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm not seeing anything. And then the first Wailord raid I see like on my Ycom, I'm just like, oh, let me join that and see what happens. And it was shiny. I had a good chuckle there. The catch rate seems super low. I mean, it's a raid. Like nobody really knows the catch rate for raids. You know, I don't think that ever got 100% data mined or anything. So, but yeah, I would imagine the guaranteed shinies. I like that. I'm gonna be honest. I like that. Yo, Poke, what's going on? Oshidon has data on a bunch of situations. Yeah, like they've compiled a bunch of data and there's, you know, they've figured out some stuff, but there's always, you know, we never know. We never know. I believe it's 3%, but don't quote me on that. 3% ain't bad. 3% ain't bad. But I was trying to catch it in Premier Ball, so I knew I wasn't gonna get it. I knew I wasn't gonna get it. So, you know, it happens. It be that way. I'm just gonna throw my phone on my desk. Please don't be concerned. Please don't be concerned. I haven't had like any tea this morning. Like that sip you saw me take just now is like my first one. So I'm a little out of it. I'm a little slow. Used a repeat ball. Yeah, that's the best odds, so that makes sense. That's best odds, so reasonable. Look at the ratings for Paper Mario. It has the highest rating since Super Paper Mario, which is making me hopeful it'll be as good as the first three. So I have seen some reviews, and I need to sit down and like actually read them. But I've seen some reviews come up, and people seem to be talking about the combat a lot, which makes sense because it's kind of different. It's different than regular regular Paper Mario, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So they've got the friendship event just started in Pokemon Go, so I had to put my buddy on the field or on the map, which is my shiny Meowth right now, and I'm just so happy seeing him walk around. Just seeing him walk around and or her, excuse me. I just went and checked. So happy to get that one. Okay. So we're doing Arcade Spirits today. I might need to move this a little bit, but we'll see. Yeah, having a repeat ball in a raid is best odds as anybody can figure. All right, but yeah, we're back at Arcade Spirits. I'm gonna hop into the game now. So this is just after the last playthrough. So if you didn't see that, or if you're not up to date, you're gonna be a little behind, but that's okay. The story is we just today took a job working in an arcade, and we've met a number of its interesting and eccentric characters. Right now we're dealing with a children's birthday party that just came in, so we're in the middle of handling all of that. One little girl sitting at the end of a skee ball ramp crying, no parent in sight to settle her, so the task falls to me. That's the Arcade Spirits logo on her shirt there. And then to leave the arcade, you need to kill someone and get away with it. I mean, sure, yeah, and then it turns into an Ace Attorney game. Or a non-RE game. Both of which are games I should play on stream because all of those games are freaking great. Every time someone mentions a game in chat, this is the problem with like switching and doing with, I guess not switching, but like shifting to doing more variety stuff. The second anybody mentions a game in chat, I'm like, oh, I should play that. No, I have not played Dragaponga. I have not. I don't even know how to say it. Fucking. But I know a lot of people talk about it. A friend of mine actually just started like playing it and doing TikToks for it, which is really good. They started doing cosplay TikToks, which are super good. I'm guessing I should be more cautious about this sort of thing. What with lawsuit happy parents lurking over by the vending machines, ignoring their kids. But yeah, don't talk to other people's kids. It's a good one for initial reactions. I'm not against it, but I would reach out to a friend of mine that I know has played all of them and be like, hey, what are some potential issues with streaming this, you know? Floor attendant Matt decided to take the case all the same. I would not 100%. I would be like, that kid is screaming. That's a bummer for them. That's their parents' responsibility as long as they're not breaking anything in my arcade. Hey, my name's Matt. I work here at the arcade. What's wrong? Can I help? Her sobbing pauses as she looks up to me. I lost my tickets. Someone stole them from me. Oh, well, that's not cool. I played and won a bunch of them, but then I put them down and I was talking to a friend and now they're gone. I glance around, but in a sea of kids, it's impossible to tell who the thief could be. I don't even have any more tokens to play with. I spent them all on skee ball, and my tickets are all gone now. Wow. Easy. We'll figure this out somehow. This is a tall order, friend. This is a tall order. Although I have no clue where to even start, to be honest. Maybe there's a witness to the crime? Percy would have had a good view of the redemption game area based on where Moopy's positioned. Gavin has the ticket desk, a veritable crow's nest for the whole arcade. He could have spotted something. Or I could just bend the rules and solve this directly. Let's talk to... I like talking to Gavin about this because number one, like he said, he's at the ticket desk. He's got a great view of everything that's happening, and he's in charge. So even if he doesn't know where the tickets are, we can say, hey, what do we do in this situation? Again, it's our first day, right? This is our first day. So I kind of like the idea of taking this opportunity, teach, you know, a learning moment. Prosecutor Gavin from Ace Attorney. Yes, 100%. 100% the same person. What's going on, Luco? Not gonna mess around with this one. A theft is serious business. We are here, okay, kid? I'm gonna go get help. We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise. I think part of this is you bring the child with you, but okay. You also probably leave them where their parent thinks they are. That's probably the better thing. Gavin. All right. I ducked through the crowd, weaving my way back to the ticket desk. Hey, Gavin, that girl over there. Boy with the red hair, currently paying Frogger. He took her tickets when she wasn't looking. I fucking knew it, right? What did I say? What did I say? Don't do it, take the heat choice on day. Yeah, don't push it on day one. Don't push it day one. You push it on day one, that's how you don't get a day two. That's how you don't get a day two. Wait, you saw? We actually get a voice clip on that one. Of course, what of it? Do we bring it up to his parents or the cop? You're gonna call the cops. You call the cops over some fucking arcade tickets. That's what's fucking. Wait, you knew and you didn't do anything to help? Hang on a minute. You saw this kid take the tickets? Yes. And you didn't do anything at all about it. First, I'm tied down to the desk. All hands on deck, Matt. Nobody out of position, not even for a minute. Second, confronting the boy won't do any good. He'll clam up and refuse to ever admit wrongdoing. And the parents can be twice as immature, I've found. Right now, I just want to keep the peace. One girl crying is less of a disturbance than a boy throwing a tantrum. The way he stands there so stoic and uncaring while that girl in pink just sobs. It's not right. I mean, seriously, it's not right. But he's my boss. How hard do I want to push this? Hey, you know what? This definitely, because I know this is a visual novel, right? I know this is a visual novel. Part of interacting with these characters is going to be confronting and addressing their various character, I don't even want to say flaws, like character traits, right? And I think one of Gavin's big character traits is he's overly logical, right? Right? So what he assessed that situation. He said, that girl's crying. That's not that big a deal compared to that boy pitching a whole problem, the parents getting involved, that being a big deal, right? He took that path because he saw that as the smaller problem. But like, come on, man, that's not how you can do. That's not what's up. That's not doing it. That's not how you have a happy place full of happy people. What makes her sadness less important than the boy's potential tantrum? So I don't think I have to read the dialogue choices, because I think the dialogue choice gives me an overview of what I'm going to say, and then the game actually gives me that. Come on, Gavin. So you let one customer feel like crap just to avoid having another customer maybe feel like crap? A thief, may I add? There's keeping the peace, and there's allowing suffering just because it's the path of least resistance. We're losing a customer today regardless. I'd rather not break a little girl's heart to do it and let a bully learn he can do what he wants. At first, he looks like he's going to chew me out for standing up to him. But you think me a monster? Of course I feel bad about this. I feel bad for her, and he shouldn't get away with it. I'm just trying to protect the arcade as a whole. Then do it. Protect the arcade by protecting the gamers and their dreams. Gotta protect those gamers, man. Gotta protect the gamers from that persecution. Most oppressed class. I can't even say it as a joke. Like, I literally can't finish the sentence. I can't finish the sentence. He sighs like a stress release valve yawning open and closed. Indeed. Yeah, look at that. You're right, of course. Focusing on the big picture does tend to leave me apathetic to each individual brushstroke. My apologies. I'm lucky I had you to put me back on track. Your predecessor wouldn't have stood up to me like this and showed me how wrong I was. Now I'll sort this out properly. Gavin's gonna go over there and just karate chop that kid. Just like, hey, what's up? Kaka! Gavin walks right up to the kid, who's busy hopping a frog around in traffic. Wouldn't mind seeing this kid go play in traffic myself. Well, that's a little rude. Boy. I like boy as a term. Just like, boy. Bratty Rando. Oh, my favorite friends at the table character, Bratty Rando. What do you want? Can't help but notice that roll of tickets in your pocket. Big winner, are you? The biggest. Got him all playing that spinny color game over there, see? Well, I don't know why he's a 40s gangster, but he is. Really, it's funny. See, I own that game. Can I see your roll, please? I don't want to show you. Well, I can see the end poking out of your pocket there. And I see the serial number on the ticket starts with a 1. Which is interesting, because the roll I loaded in the color spinner, it starts with a 2.
I think not.
Meaning those tickets were won playing skee ball, specifically by that girl over there. And you took them. You're a liar. Leave me alone. I'll yell for my mom.
Seriously?
Do you really want to risk having your mom believe me instead of you? Instead, how about you give me the tickets and walk away? First, the kid looked like he's gonna shriek bloody murder, but a few nervous glances at his mother, busy munching chips by the vending machine, changes his mind. Take him. I don't want him anyway. Again, I don't know why this child is like a 40s gangster. He angrily stomps away, presuming to go play some other game on the other side of the arcade.
Yay!
You did it. You found my tickets. The girl actually hugs me. Well, hugs my legs anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks and thanks. Now then, let's get you your prize. What is it you wanted? Crayons. Oh, dog, I wish arcades had crayons. That's pretty solid. Those we have. Matt, I'll take it from here. Oh, that's a fuzzy happy feeling right there. But no time to rest on my laurels. I've got other arcade dreams to defend. 2 problems in the can. Now to deal with that cupcake problem. Uh-oh. Too late. The vintage Midway cabinet Naomi just finished fixing up, it's covered in icing. I mean, that's not that big a deal. You just wipe it down. It's just sugar. Looks like Ashley's costume is going to need dry cleaning, too. That's a bigger worry. I shoot them a helpless look and a shrug. Like, oh. Hey, Matt. Kind of wish it was pink icing. Then no one would notice. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't quick enough. You still helped out. I saw you with those other kids. You're a natural. I think things are winding down anyway. Why not take a break? Then I'll swap off with you and take a break myself afterwards. Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Honestly, I'm kind of worn out. Ashley's right. I need to step away from this craziness, if only for a few moments. After a silent nod from Gavin to confirm it's cool with him, I slip away, heading for the employee lounge. Oh, listen to this music. Calming. Serene. Comforting. What a day. Quirky coworkers, die-hard pro gamers, volatile kids getting into volatile situations. I'd say it's a recipe for wackiness or some such cliche, but nothing's an easily dismissed cliche when it's happening to you directly. Frankly, I'm exhausted. I drop down into one of the cheap folding metal chairs in the employee break room, groaning and rolling my head back to try to work out the kinks of my sore shoulders. And spot an upside-down kid. Huh? Oh, wait, I'm the one leaning backwards. I sit up and turn around instead. There, that's better. Wait, what's a kid doing back here? Hey, I think he was hoping I wouldn't notice him. Hi. Hi. And you are Mikey. Okay, that's a start. Hi, Mikey. My name's Matt. What are you doing back here? This is an employees only area. Wait, there's a keypad. How'd you get in? The guy at the desk dropped this. He holds out a piece of paper with the door code written on it. Score one for Ashley's wild storytelling being more fact than fiction. Okay. You can't stay back here. Well, I don't see any knives or stabbing weapons left out in the open, so I guess it's technically safe, but...
Please don't send me back out there.
Well, there we go. Well, this is curious. I lean in so we can be on the same eye level. Something wrong? You can tell me. I work here. I'm the guy who solves problems.
No problems. Just don't want to go out there.
Don't you want to play with your friends? It gives me the most cynical, bitter laugh I've ever heard out of a kindergartner.
I don't got any friends. here. My family just moved to the city, and before that, we lived in another city. And one more for that, but I was too little to remember. Mom told me to come to the party anyway, and I didn't want to, but she took me anyway. And then she left because she's got to work.
New kid in town, huh? He nods mutely. Still, I should have busted him there and then, brought him back to the party where the other parents could supervise him. I should have told Gavin. I should have enforced the rules of the arcade. Okay, kid. I won't tell on you. You want to stay back here for the rest of the party? I'll keep you company. Thanks. You really won't tell my mom? Nope. Why? I thought you'd want to make me go. You're an adult like Mom. Yeah, I wasn't always an adult. I was a kid once. The new kid in town, in fact. You were the new kid? Yeah. Although for me, that started happening back when I was 10. Again and again, moving from town to town. School to school. Never really making any friends, not for years. Mom and Dad kept losing jobs, taking new ones, worse ones. They'd be working all day long, too tired when they came home to do much of anything. After years and years of this, I stopped hoping things would get better. I decided I'd just take what I could get. I'd go with the flow. What does that mean? It means you don't care. Some things are good, some things are bad, but you don't care. You just do what you have to do without really being sad over it.
But that sounds so sad. You weren't sad? It's sad to never care about anything, right?
I guess I was sad. I just told myself I wasn't going to be sad, even though I really was. And then I bit my tongue hard. Because my little involuntary trip down memory lane was not helping this kid out. Wouldn't have helped little Matt out if an adult did this for me. So instead, I decided to be the adult that little Matt would have needed. There's a lot of options here. Kid, you're like 4. Can you just chill? Can you not give me a fucking depressive episode when you're goddamn 4? Like, can you just go play skee ball and like enjoy skee ball for 2 hours? Like, I'll give you $20. Here's $20. Go play skee ball for 20 minutes. You know, your mommy loves you, Mikey. She loves you very, very much. When I was a kid, I was mad at my parents for moving all the time, taking different jobs, making things very hard for me. But now I'm older, I know they were working hard because they loved me. They wanted the best for me, and they were doing their best to get it. Life can be hard. Sometimes it's just no fun. There's one thing that's always there. Love. They love you. He shoots me a doubting look. One of those little doubting looks where they don't want to outright call something a lie, but can't quite swallow it. Mikey, if your mom was sad, what would you do to make her happy? I mean, if you had to go to school an extra 2 hours a day, would you do it? I guess. That's what she's doing. She's working very hard because she wants to make you happy. I'm not happy being alone or moving all the time. Neither is she. But she knows if she works hard, one day, you won't be alone. You won't be moving all the time. I was the new kid, remember? But now I have a home with my best friend and a good job. I work in an arcade. How cool is that? It wasn't easy, and my parents were often sad. I was often sad. But we pulled through, and so will you. Just remember, she loves you, and you love her. And that'll get you through the sad times. Huh. It's not a great answer. Doesn't solve the problem. To make things a little easier on Mikey. From his long sigh, I can feel him releasing his sadness before offering a little smile. Not a big goofy grin, not the high of happiness, just simple understanding. I love Mommy. It's sad a lot, but I know it's not always sad. Even if she left me here, I know she's coming back. Hey, You know what? You still got some time to enjoy the party. Even if you don't want to talk to the other kids, there's a lot of games you can play. Yo, Brian, what's coming? I love it. Who doesn't? What's going on? And hey, maybe you'll get to know someone while playing a game. Arcades are great for that. Yeah, there's this lady that'll like kick your shit in at this League of Legends game. She seems rad. You'll learn a lot of new words from her. I'm sure a lot of them have sad times too, and they could use someone to play with, someone who understands. Listen, Pokimane played like Fortnite with some rando, like, and that was like a huge deal. So go play League of Legends with Queen Bee. That'll be big for her. Hashtag content. An incredibly serious situation. Me, who else loves moms? Woo. It's coming from moms. Woo! It's like, all right, Brian, cool. The guy that got in trouble with his partner? Yeah. Yeah. Which is like, that was a hilarious story for both reasons.
Thank you.
I want to play the skee ball games. Guess what, bud? I'll spot you a few tokens. Let's get you rolling. I take his hand and lead him out back to the main room. That was a very funny clip. Yeah, I watched it. I watched it. It was pretty good. And off he goes. I'm not fooling myself. I know I haven't fixed all Mikey's problems. I'm no child psychologist. That was entirely me flying by the seat of my pants. But for a moment there, I was able to help someone. Excuse me. In the same crappy situation I found myself not long ago. Just Pokimane shifting it from being funny to, oh no, he's legit in trouble. Yeah. Yeah, that made its rounds on Twitter where it's like, dog, if you're with somebody who'd be mad at you for playing a game with a girl on the internet, like, you know, maybe find some new people. You know? Maybe branch out. 15 years ago, everything changed. No more family vacations, no more arcade visits. We couldn't afford them, and they couldn't take time off work. The whole Cater family had to learn to settle, to accept the lot in life we've been dealt, to simply go with the flow, never hoping, never wanting. Man, I'm gonna be honest, I'm really glad I didn't put my real last name, and I just went with what they put, because this would have been a thing. Ooh, this would have hit. This would have hit hard. See if that girl on the internet is available. She's, yeah, you know. Juniper did her best to pull me out of that mire. I'd only known her a few years, one of the few stable times in my life, but she knew the edge I'd been pushed to. Now here I am. Juniper seems fucking rad. I hope we get some time to interact with her. She seems fucking cool as hell. Today has been, well, bonkers. Alternatingly boring and hectic, surreal and way too real. I can honestly say I'm more alive today than I have been in a very, very long time. Beep beep. Beep beep, Matt. Huh? What? My emotional voice analysis subroutines combined with your body language suggest you're very happy right now. Thanks, Iris, for ruining the moment. Jesus Christ. Like, I just thought all those things, and now you're just like fucking Navi, like, hey, what's up? You're really fucking cool. Like, thought you said today's been poggers. I wanted to slap you with a pillow. How'd you know? She just said. Listen, oh my god. I mean, how'd you know I'd love this job so much?
I know.
Oh, that's easy. I didn't. What? I appreciate that that's what. What? I lied. I was 47% sure. Oh, it has elements that seem to click with your optimal social requirements. A fun atmosphere, spirited coworkers, helping people out, and so on. Also, I cross-reference your roommate's postings talking about how much you enjoyed arcade visits when you were a kid. Still, 47%.
99.97%.
But I was 99.97% sure that if I said I was 99.97% sure, you'd be willing to give it a try. Another thing to thank Juniper for, I guess. Yeah, hey, Juniper, thanks for giving me an AI that lies. You're a very weird little app, you know.
Hooray!
I try to be. From the cars pulling up in the parking lot, it looks like the party's over. Just about closing time for the arcade anyway. Most of the gamers have filed out by now, if they hadn't already fled the tidal wave of kitties. My first impulse is to bug Gavin about my paperwork, but nah, I can wait. I'd rather go help someone with the tidying up, or go see how our VIP gamers are doing. Not enough time to run around checking in on everyone though. Who do I want to hang out with? Ooh, okay, who do I want to hang out with? Alright, I got it. I've mostly seen Tio busting a groove on Showtime stage, but currently he's climbing with some Fast Cars 5. As I approach, he seems pretty relaxed, reclining back into the seat. No last dance to end the night? Nah, I've danced so much today I feel like that my legs feel like jelly. I don't know what. And jelly legs means I gotta rest these calves and try my hand at some of the other games. Do you play Fast Cars 5s much, then? Not really. In fact, I actually hate driving. But since I was over here earlier, I figured I could give it a try. And how is it? It's okay, I guess. Okay. Fast Cars 5 is really when they went away from trying to be serious, just leaned into the fan with the bank vault chase and stuff. Yeah, is that the one where Chin Beazle jumps the car from one building to another, like across the street? That was a really cool scene. Search your heart, Speed Racer. You just have to call upon the Speed Racer, TM, that lives inside, deep in your soul. If you really put your heart into it, I know you can win the race. Ganbate. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. Yeah, Tio moves quick. Tio's it's my first day. This motherfucker met me like roughly 4 hours ago. 5 hours ago. What did I miss? What's up, John? Tio! Oh, I like that. I like John, like, what'd I miss? Oh, dope. I'm like, Tio! I kid. Hell yeah. I've never been really good at racing games. My talents lie in dancing and dancing games. Unless I kid. Unless. And that's how you know. That's how you know. That's the only way to know. As you probably realized, dancing games differ vastly from racing games, and the community surrounding them do too. Community? What do you mean communities? You don't know the word community? Finally got Paper Mario last night. Did register for you when you use the Humble link. It didn't give me the notification, but also I don't know how, like, reliable that is. Matt's a shut-in gamer. Yeah, it's just me, like, playing. Matt in this game is really into phone games. Yeah, it's okay, John. If it didn't, like, it's fine. It's not, you know, it's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, all of us who enjoy the same game come together to play, talk, and appreciate each other's company. Wait, what do you mean come together? Don't you mean like on a Discord call? Like with masks and stuff? Our Showtime stage group meets 5 times a week, and it's always a blast. There's dancing, funky beats, sweating. What more could you ask for? We're talking about playing the game, right? A towel? Good call. Don't you mean fight him? Showtime Stage Alpha is so much better than Showtime Stage Remix 2. I won't even fucking hear it. I will throw you out of this arcade. It's okay. We got the cool Showtime stage. We got the arcade version Showtime stage, where like you can jam an SD card in there and you can put like any song you want on it, and it just, you know. I always bring an extra or two for newcomers. There's several gaming communities that frequent here. You'll meet them all eventually. Yeah, I met like 2 of them already, and also there should be like signs. I don't know. I'm happy to report that the Funplex is one of the biggest Showtime stage communities in the country. But don't you worry, we aren't a rowdy bunch. Well, maybe a little rowdy. But if you ever need us to settle down, just ask. I mean, I did that today. I'll be your genie. Your wish is my command. Tio, you gotta stop us. Right now, all I wish for is a nice... I don't know why I had trouble with that. A nice hot bath and a long sit in my favorite comfy chair. I'm pooped. You've earned a nice relaxing evening. From what I saw, you worked your buns off. Thanks. I just hope my buns are still firmly attached. I don't know what I'd do if I lost my buns. I'm sure they'll show up behind you. But if you ever decide you need to shake those buns, you should join me up on Showtime stage. Maybe one day. I'll hold you to that, Matt. Anyway, it's been real, but I need to consume food before I fall over. I'll catch you on the flip side. Tio jumps out of the Fast Cars 5 console and smiles to me as he wanders his way out of the Funplex. With things winding down, there's one last thing to take care of before I'm out the door. I seek out Gavin to handle the remains of the day. Matt. Good work today. Thanks, boss. Mid-boss? Sub-boss? Gavin will do. Can't say you've been a perfect employee, but my standards are impossibly high, so I'll just assume you're as close to perfect as is reasonable. You came to me with dealing with those stolen tickets. Good. I want you to know I'm always here should you need me, even if I look busy. Normally, I've dealt with angry parents myself, but I was distracted. I've only secondhand accounts of your performance there, as Tio told me everything. Although Tio isn't staff, I suppose he stepped up to handle that rude customer with a rational and calm attitude, so I'll consider that handled. I'm pleased to say the sale of Mr. Moopy's Magic Mage for a full $3,000 will indirectly offset quite a few of these costs. I'm glad you consulted me on that and stuck to your guns on the pricing. Even if I'd be happy to get rid of that relic entirely. I mean, listen, Gavin, it's a win-win. We got the money and we get the game. Like, why it's still here is a good question. Was I not clear I wanted it gone? Percy didn't want to break up the family. They're machines, not people. He also didn't want Naomi to be sad. Yes, well, Naomi needs to learn to let it go, I'd say. Yeah, this is the check-in. This is like, all right, I've heard all your shit. Here's how I feel about it. Ahem. Are you giving our poor little Matt a hard time, Gavin, dear? Miss Francine, I thought you were napping.
Let's be sensible.
Naomi's dream matters too, as is the dream of Percy, that poor fellow. Poor? Isn't Percy stinking rich?
Everyone has
Gavin, I know you mean well wanting to keep everyone's dreams afloat, but sacrifices made in that name which shatters the dream of others, well, that's not what the Funplex is all about. Matt, you understand, yes, the reason why? Why am I here? That's the question she asked me during that interview. Now I think I understand. I came here today looking for hope. Hope I could do more with my life than compromise, settle for what I can get, and go with the flow. Everybody I met today is full of hope. Gamers chasing scores, people following their passions. Nobody here is willing to give up on their dreams. Not even you, Gavin. Oh yeah, the Pac-Man earrings are a beautiful touch. Like, really subtle, but really, really nice. We know we're better than that. You know we're better than this, Gavin. We don't settle. We chase after our hopes and dreams, and won't accept anything less. I see.
Apologies.
Matt, Miss Francine, I apologize. It's difficult to balance my idealism against my realism some days. Power to the players. Jesus. But I know in my heart I need to err on the side of idealism, even if my mind screams in protest. I could assume you're still keen to work here, Matt? Nope. Quit. Done. Game over. I don't even hesitate before replying. Absolutely. Gavin fetches a nearby short stack of forms. I thought for a second it said a nearby shot. Like he's like great. Philly's out tonight. Hand him in to me first thing in the morning. And welcome to the Funplex. Welcome to the family, I'd say. I'm sure you'll fit in just fine, Matt. Shifts over party time. Yeah, like lock the door. Here we go. Bop. One bus ride over and it's home again, jiggity jig. Juniper, already home from work, bounds over eagerly to interrogate me on my day. So, how'd it go? It went well. Well or well? Really well. Your little app came through, despite being terrifyingly omniscient and just a little bit unnerving. You forgot to mention adorable. That's wonderful. I'm so glad to hear things worked out. And you even came home with a smile, just like when you were a lifeguard. Wait, who's Juniper? I don't remember them. Juniper's my roommate. They were in the beginning of the game for like 5 minutes, and then we met literally everyone else. So we might actually have been past them by the time you got on the stream, Brian. Because, like, they were very first couple minutes, and then straight away. Huh. I guess I am smiling. Interesting.
Finally.
You forgot all about Juniper?
Easy little question I have for you.
I'm very concerned.
Why exactly did you order a giant crate full of pizza bagels?
What? Did I neglect to mention that part of the terms and conditions? Oh no, the pizza bagels! Yo, Pseudo, what's going on? Oh, I forgot about that. Jesus. On the plus side, I know what I'm having for lunch tomorrow. Good game? Yeah. And that's level 1 of Arcade Spirits complete. Hey, look, you won a prize. Ooh. You'll get one of these for each level you clear, plus some extras for various endings and other hidden thingies. Now let's check your score. Ugh. Mateo's definitely taking a liking to you. Dance Fever. Jesus. That bar is full. You're proving to be gentle, sweet, compassionate soul. Stop it. Also, you've scored 5,950 points. Nice. Keep talking with people and your score will go up, up, up. I don't know what the score relates to. Today's pizza fact. Americans eat approximately 100 acres of pizza each day, or 350 slices per second. Wow! I had pizza last night. I'm going to have pizza today. Just propose tomorrow. Just like, what's up? Oh, you one of those soy boys. Jesus, Brian. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 2? God, I wish I'd known I was this close to like, the break. I would have just kept going, because that was like 10 minutes. Like, that wasn't even that bad. Level 2, Chasing Ghosts. I'll time out John and Penance. Hang on. There we go. Okay, I want to see these prizes. Oh, I got unlockable artwork. Oh, they did like a render. That's cool. Oh, what? Yeah, I was like, wait, this. I was like, I clicked on it and I was like, I'm scared, and I don't know what these are, so, okay, I'm not gonna mess with it. It is the future year 20XX. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. Let me look up. Take care. Yeah, I'm not gonna poke at anything. John, you're a literal baby. Do you know what those are? I'll go back and look at them. Do you know what these are? You hate the static twitch when it happens? What do you mean? Oh, when it like goes to the menu? I get why they do it, but yeah, I kind of see what you're saying. It breaks in and out audio-wise? Really? I'm not seeing any change, but okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now, so 2 weeks have passed. So Tio and I are living together, clearly. Hard work to be sure, but rewarding. Still have your match card, by the way. I hope you're enjoying it. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex. Oh, wait. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far-out 1960 X's. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off of any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be entirely too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. One spider is too many spiders. Okay, look, I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture so far, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. I'm happy. And that's all that matters, right? Right, you're happy. This is the best I've seen you in ages, Matt. Before you'd come home all drained and exhausted. Now, well, you're still tired, but a good tired. My roommate, Juniper. She'd taken to stopping by during her lunch break, whenever she could get away from her office cubicle long enough to do so. It's still hard work, don't get me wrong. Figure out the secret having the dip switches. They allow time rollback so you can play back older episodes. You unlock it automatically if you beat the game. The code's a Kickstarter reward, and it was on their Twitter. Oh, that's neat. That's neat. That's and that is a really neat way to do a little code entry thing. So yeah, I'm into that. That's super cool. That's super cool. I like that. Excuse me. But overall, it's good work. I just feel good. Totally good and stuff.
Yes.
Good. Agreed. Super good. Double plus good. Alright, so we talked about you listening on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend I wasn't eavesdropping even when I am? Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invading digital overmistress, but I have to admit, Iris really pulled through to me. The documentary is also super cool because it's about building your own arcade cabinet. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I saw that peek. Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels on my behalf.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
So, Juniper, how long do you have left on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I can spot you tokens. No can do. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I have to, like, move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a very vague job. Nah, it's actually entry level. Good pay, right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy if a bit dull. Funny thing is, they'd asked me if I knew anybody who'd fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said, nope, who'd want to do that? When was this exactly? Oh, 2 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them you didn't know any good candidates for a well-paying entry-level job.
Oh, well, but you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
Juniper, please tell me you told them no because I'd already gotten the job by that point, not because you forgot.
Hey, I didn't forget. I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night.
Yo, John, welcome back.
You'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you. And it all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
Not a lie. I was happy here indeed. Also not a lie. Having packed pizza bagels for lunch. After having pizza bagels for breakfast. Because we barely have enough money to cover the rent this week, pooled together. Also not a lie. Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of crash and burn. Also not a lie. That every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery. Matt, say something. You're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. Didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nice side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation. But I shouldn't feel upset. I've been generally enjoying my new job. It's restored my sense of hope that my days can be something to live through, not just endure. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future. Right? Ooh. Interesting decision here. And I gotta say, I appreciate them spelling out what your options are, being clear on what your options are. Yellow Paradox, what's up? Is that a dead body on your couch? No, that's Aaron's pillow. That's Aaron's pillow. It just kind of, it just looks flesh colored in that light. See, look. It's a pillow. Or I guess peach colored, not flesh colored. I want to protect Juniper. I like Juniper. Matt's hiding bodies from us. I mean, I'm not hiding it very well if it's behind me on the couch during stream. Nope, can't help it. I'm angry or upset. I'm quite possibly angry and upset. All my life, I've watched my parents suffer, given the short end of the stick in life, a curse passed down from them to me in turn. Now it seems I've had a chance to escape that curse, and Juniper took it away. Don't get me wrong, I love this arcade, and I did decide I was done with settling, compromising, going with the flow. Would it really be settling to not have to eat pizza bagels for lunch every day? Couldn't I swallow a boring job if it meant not constantly worrying? Still, there's no need to freak Juniper out over this. As always, she did her best to help me. Getting mad at her won't change anything for the better. It's okay, Juniper. You're right. I'd have hated that job, and things are great here.
Oh, good. You were kind of freaking me out. Trust me, it's the right decision. You'd learn to loathe working at my office, like I do. I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
Yeah, Juniper, tell me more about the cool things about working in your office. You just popped in to say hi and good night. Well, I hope you sleep well, Paradox. Thank you for swinging by. Thank you for swinging by.
And these really great chairs that support your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, I said it's fine. Everything is fine. I will now knowing that isn't a dead body.
Right, forget I said anything. Please forget I said anything. Well, I mean...
So I'm gonna go, yeah? I gotta get back to the office. Have a good lunch, okay? Do you think this is how she dresses to go to the office? Or do you think that they just couldn't do another character model? Like, there's no way any office you work in lets you wear fucking cat stockings. Like, no way. I can feel the distant rumble of a frozen box of pizza bagels, taunting me from the recently repaired employee break room. Yeah, okay. And you have a good rest of the hours in your day, yeah? Yeah. Well, I feel awkward now. Could you tell I was lying? I really, really hope not. In the future, some tech offices are hella chill. I mean, we don't know what she does. Unless she said and I forgot. I don't want to dump my misery on Juniper, or on anyone, really. I gotta learn to swallow this down, not let it affect the people around me. They make one... I think John meant to say one character model, but yeah, probably. That seems more likely. What I need right now is a distraction, and frozen pizza bagels are most certainly not it. Matt, it's the future. It's tech. Everyone's in tech. Nothing but technology exists in the magical future year of 20XX. I mean, someone's got to keep Mega Man in repair and make all these killer robots, right? So my pocket money is really slim, but I think I need to step out some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting. Talking to someone about anything other than this. Oh God. Aggie Lobo, thank you for the follow. I don't know why that one was tricky for me, but thank you for that follow. How are you doing? So, Tio and I, solid. I'm good there. Who else? Who should I have lunch with? You know what? Let's have lunch with Ashley. She's the only coworker that's available. I feel I need to maintain strong relationships with my coworkers. So, let's have lunch with Ashley. You said my name right, thanks. Hell yeah. I'm glad I said it right. Nice. It's not often that both floor attendants can go on break at the same time. I should take advantage of that and see if Ashley wants to grab some chow. See, perfect. Perfect timing. On the plus side, I will not be lunching with Pinky the Funplex Flamingo. She's in her civvies today.
Oh, hi.
She has a little flamingo belt buckle, and that's fucking hilarious. That is the best. Hey, Matt, what's up? Kitchen on fire again? Not yet. And to avoid that happening again, I suggest having lunch somewhere else. You know, I was just about to suggest that. Both not burning down the kitchen and going out for a bite. Sounds great. Maybe taking a breather and stepping outside these walls will help take my mind off of everything that happened this morning. Get a little water here. And Ashley always has a story to get lost in. Maybe I could get some pointers. Oh, hey, I know where we could go. You haven't been to the whole story yet, have you? No, not yet. I've just been existing off these pizza bagels. Wrong one. I do love me some pizza bagels, especially the sausage ones. Wonder how they make all those tiny little sausages fill in those bite-sized morsels. Oh, yeah, good. Good call, John. Good call. Like, is it on a conveyor belt with lots of sharp blades? Chopping down at insane speeds? That's probably it. That's probably it. Okay. Looks like everything's good there. Looks like okay. I want to check like my captions and stuff really quick. You wouldn't want to be caught under that. No way. Focus, Ashley. Whole story. Oh, yeah. It's an adorable little bookstore that also sells coffee and donuts. Get it? Whole story. Not a fan of puns, I take it. Nevertheless, I got a hankering for some mini donuts. Let's go. Actually, that's not lunch. I wish I had an IRL posture reminder. Yeah, fair. Like, let's go to WebSub. WebSub is like a sandwich. Like, I'm going to feel way better about that. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I hadn't actually visited our neighbors. Mostly, I did whatever needed doing. Took orders from Gavin, lent a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that. Whether the job happened to call for. No more, no less. I couldn't say I've been part of any community outside the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Ashley leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of dusty old books and sugary sweetness. I don't think I've ever been in a little independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all, for that matter. It's 20XX. Who buys books in brick and mortar stores anymore? Exactly. I get them brained right to my brain implant. And despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, these customers there are customers present and accounted for. Sipping coffee, reading old tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Ashley secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on. What the heck is up with this menu? It's organized by the Dewey Decimal System? I'll have the Judy Bloom. It's a bunch of mini donuts. And hey, my treat, okay? I mumble out a thanks, trying not to make a big deal of it. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries wouldn't help my situation much. A pair of middle-aged guys wait to take my order. Hey, I'd like, I don't want the like big fancy thing because Ashley's treating. So I'm gonna go. Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? Hey, what's good? What's your favorite order on the menu?
One Terry Pratchett coming up, a jam pastry with Clatchy and coffee.
Great. That sounds wonderful. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small paperback book onto the tray featuring a mini-legged wooden travel trunk on the cover. That's a lie. I don't think the trunk was ever on a cover. Huh. A literary lunch.
With alliteration, apparently.
Love a good alliterative.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
No, he can't also be named Matt. How is there always another Matt? There's always another Matt. If there's one Matt, there's two. That's fucking Garbo. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Why? I would never come here again. I would never come here again. They'd be like, oh, I'm Ben. I'm Matt. I'd be like, I'm done. Can't do it.
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
Like clockwork, TikTok.
Right. Sorry. I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Matt Cater at your service. I'm your inside guy for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
This is cute. I like this. I like the little combo picture and stuff. That's cute. I like that.
Welcome to the whole story. I'm Ben.
I'm mad.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
Hey, I've been distracted by work stuff. Have we made any jokes about how the whole story is the name of my AO3 fanfic? No relation to the actors. Yes, Ben, because that's how being relatives work. Apparently, the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy.
Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
It's not a date.
Just friends then? Friendly friends on a play date?
We work together. We work together, you weirdo.
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
That's kind of funny. They're stealing holy sugar from my fanfic. Brian's like, I have to sue this game now.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
Okay, both of these guys are nerds.
What if the way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way?
All right, calm down.
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
There you go.
Anyway,
It's casual Friday. We're getting lewd.
next order, please.
Pair waves the next customer in as I return to Ashley's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray.
Oh, wow!
These mini donuts are just so cute. I think that's what's his name from Yu-Gi-Oh on her shirt? Fucking the Maximilian Pegasus. That's it. The guy with the thing in his eye. That's it. She's really into that haircut. Yo, Faye, thank you so much for the host. Thank you so much for the host. I hope you're doing all right. I hope your day's going well. Ashley holds up a tiny donut in her hands, like a chipmunk holding an acorn. She looks down at the tiny pastry and her eyes sparkle before she takes a bite. Closing her eyes, the corners of her mouth curl into a wide smile. Man, it's so yummy. I could eat these all day. I wish I could have Ashley's enthusiasm about eating food. The same old pizza bagels day after day is dulling out my palate. Ashley's face changes from pure delight to concern. Hey, Matt, is everything okay? You aren't your normal self today. You seem a little off. It's been an interesting morning. Kind of hard to wrap my head around everything. Boy, that's a fucking fact. Hey, I know how those days go. Even when I feel lost and confused, twisted and used, my lifestyle's wild. I've been living like a wild child. Those days are when it's especially rough. Was Ashley the cosplayer? Yes. Yes. I want to take this option. If I was writing this as a script, I would take this option because this would be a good character moment to show, like, battling preconceived notions. But also, this is like the shithead answer. So, like, I'm not going to take it. You too, huh? Me too, huh? Guess it happens to the best of us.
I know. I know it seems totally unlike me, but honestly, deep down I'm scared. I feel like I don't really know who I am. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, I don't know who this person is who is staring back at me. I mean, in my heart of hearts, I know I am Ashley Wolf, but that's all. What makes up Ashley Wolf?
Ashley Wolf is a strong name.
Who am I? Who am I really? That's what I'm searching for.
Ashley Wolf is a good name. Brian, also you missed, I think you missed my new favorite Friends of the Table character, which was a random child, known only as Bratty Rando. So Bratty Rando is my new favorite partisan character. That took an unusually serious tone compared to Ashley's usual chipper attitude. And I can't say I entirely get what she means by not knowing who she is. Well, no. Bratty Rando is definitely a merc for Stella Orion. Oh, 100%. 100%. I kind of get it considering I don't know what I want from life. What you want and who you are often... And who you are... Oh, wait, okay. So I think there's a word missing here. What you want and who you are often linked ideas, right? That feels like that's probably just like a little... That got lost in editing. But Ashley looks so forlorn, I can't just sit by and say nothing. I won't let the silence drown her out. Is that why you cosplay? What if Ashley uses cosplay as a way to help explain her world, to discover things she couldn't obtain without it? Cosplay helps you find what you're looking for, right? Ashley looks shocked and slightly embarrassed. Whoa, how'd you guess? Because, like, I don't know, I have like 1 ounce of critical reasoning skills. Are you psychic? You have to tell me if you're psychic. Those are psychic rules. Nope, just for cops. No, it just makes sense, I guess. We all have our masks, do we not? Yeah, we do, especially the masks we put outside. We put on before we go outside. When I reflect on my life, I really do love cosplay, and I love the rush it brings. I get to be whoever I want, whatever I want. I can be a starship captain, an elf. Oh, I guess that new Kingdom Hearts game is available because I just got an email. A giant pink flamingo mascot, even. I don't have to worry about Ashley. I can focus on being someone else. I feel awkward in my own skin. When I'm in costume, I feel like I'm at my fullest potential. Oh, so you want to be like a mech pilot. That's what you want. I feel comfortable. Yeah. Ashley wants to be like a mech pilot. But I think cosplays really helped me understand some things about myself that I couldn't see before I started doing this. I just want to be able to love the person I am when I find them. Knowing you, I think you'll do just fine there. If you can smile for the kiddies through a pink flamingo mask, you can smile for yourself. I hope so. I really do. Ashley was off again longingly for a second before snapping back to attention. Oh my, I just talked your ear right off. Oh, lunchtime is over, Matt. Right on time. Hey, thanks for listening, Matt. I mean it. And you know, if you ever want to talk about your problems, I'm here. I mean, I'm here at the Funplex, yeah. But like, I'm here for you too. That's what friends are for. And I totally know I might be overstepping my bounds here, but I feel like lately you've just been going through the motions at the Funplex. Huh? No, they're great. They're just great. You punch in and punch out right on time, sure. But from what I've seen, you have so much potential. How? Brian, you don't date your coworkers, right? You don't date your coworkers. That's gross. I did that once. It was bad. Don't do that. Just don't. That's why you're hot for Tio, because he's a regular. I mean, you know, listen. Here's the problem. I can date Tio. Tio can't date me. Right? Tio can't date me because then he's hitting on a guy. He's hitting on an employee at a place that he frequents. That'd be like if someone was hitting on your barista at Starbucks. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. That's gross. They're at work. So I gotta make the move. I gotta make the move. If Tio makes a move on me, he's a creeper. He's gross. He's out of here. I gotta make the move. Just like dating your roommate. Dating your roommate can be very tricky. Dating your roommate can be very tricky. Like, I would say don't date your roommate if you're already roommates, because you're roommates, so you're stuck now. You know what I mean? Because if that relationship falls apart, one of you's got to move. One of you's got to move. And I've totally delayed you long enough. We should get back before Gavin notices we're gone. That's what I mean. Yeah, like you gotta accept that. You gotta accept that, and that's tricky. So yeah, like it's a thing. You probably shouldn't. Time of the afternoon shift. That's when things heat up after the quiet mornings. More kids coming in after school. More pro gamers rolling in with crews. What is? So I gotta remember that, like, in this, like, being a gamer is like a big thing, and going to an arcade is still a big thing. This feels so different than like how the world really is. I've headed back to my desk, ready to take care of what needs taken care of, when I'm intercepted en route. Matt, Ashley, you're both back. Good. I was hoping to catch you before we left. What? Oh, what's up? Hamza's up.
Okay.
He is? Huh. Okay. Ash, I'll bring the van around shortly. Matt, you'll be flying solo today. Hey, what's happening exactly? Who's Hamza? Hamza's a game finder and auctioneer, and gives next to no notice of when a new block of games will be going under the gavel, so we need to move. Ashley, Naomi, Francine, and I will go into his auction for the rest of the afternoon while you run the Funplex. That's literally everyone! My first instinct is to nod and go along with it. Gavin's the law around these parts. But Ashley's words are still dangling away in my mind. Doing what he's doing is great and all, but maybe I needed to step up a bit more. Plus, the idea of being trapped in here during our heaviest hours with no support was hardly appealing. I want in on this too. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What if I come along and see this auction for myself? Come on, I'm never gonna learn the business if I don't take a bigger role. How long have you been working there at this point? How big was the time jump? The time jump was 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You're a floor attendant. Your place is on the floor. Well, that's rude. Well, that's patently unfair. I'm a floor attendant too, and you're dragging me along. You can handle the basics there yourself after 2 weeks. I don't know. Could I handle the basics? Sure. Should there still be a second person to, like, run the ticket desk while I'm handling a floor problem? Yes. I feel like such a third wheel at those auctions anyway. Let Matt be the third wheel. Let me handle the floor. I'll be the finest third wheel you've ever met. Trust me. Matt Calder, professional third wheel. Put that on my business card. Don't answer the door. That's a trap. I want to do more than I've been doing. Different things. New things. Show some initiative. Like, I suppose it won't change much to bring Matt instead. But no costume time today, Ashley. I need non-plush fingers on duty in case of ticket jams. Biggie can stay in storage for the afternoon. I'm happy to just help folks out one way or the other. It's a murder or Jehovah's Witness, and neither will treat you as well as you should be treated. Oh, man. Erin told me yesterday there was a Bite Squad guy going around leaving flyers on people's doors. And she called the office because, like, fuck that noise. Like, she said he had no mask and no gloves, and he was just like sweating, like putting out flyers. Maybe it's just down here. It's a Uber Eats competitor. It's a food delivery thing. It's kind of smaller. I need to go get the van. Wait out front, please. We'll probably be closed by the time you get back, so I'll see you in the morning. Floor attendant Ashley, away! Leaving me waiting outside with my 2 traveling companions, Matt Calder and the ladies. Not much time to chat, however, as Gavin pulls his van and a rental trailer around. Oh my, how exciting. I really go on adventures these days. It's just a quick trip, ma'am. Any trip is an adventure if you make it one. Shall we? Yeah, this sounds like a cool adventure. I'm down for this. The 4 of us pile in, and it's off to the highway. Gavin can... Gavin, consulting a driving map on his phone, leads us out of the city via a series of weird turns and back roads. Trust me, this will save time in the long run. Where's Hamza set up this time? On site on some abandoned estate just outside town. It's about to be torn down, but they found a trove of arcade games in the basement. Oh, hell yeah. So exciting. I love arcade raids. Arcade auctions. Raids. Auctions. We're gamers. Call them raids. I looked over a second. Y'all actually doing the raid? Yeah, we're doing... you guys got an arcade to English dictionary I could borrow? Francine, without looking up for a knitting, answers. I thought you had to watch the floor. No, I stood up for myself and talked to Gavin. So I am going to the auction instead of Ashley. I looked out the window, and they're talking to the neighbor, yelling and pointing at my house. What are these kids doing? What? Francine, without looking up for her knitting, answers. Are you in the mystery machine? Yes, it does. It does appear to be styled after the mystery machine. What's going on, Blitz? A raid is when a bunch of collectors get together and rescue games before they can be junked by their original owner. An auction is when someone sells off their arcade games one at a time to a crowd of active bidders. So, which is this, a raid or an auction? It's both, dearie. Yeah, it's very clearly both. Hamza, that sweet boy, buys up private collections before they can be thrown away. He rescues them from their terrible fate and auctions off his finds. Sort of. Okay, now I'm fuzzy on the sort of part. I'm a newbie here, remember? Well, okay. So Hamza obviously auctions off games for cash money. But he's a very whimsical kind of guy. Once I saw him trade off a vintage burger time in exchange for someone's super secret chili recipe, passed down through generations of family. In other words, he's just on the edge of being a loon. See, raid is a value. I mean, also you can use raid just because, like, we're a group of adventurers going to get the loot. Like, just... This would be a lot simpler if it was just a raid. We pay up front, declare what games we want, and cart them away. Instead, he ambushes us with these impromptu auctions and make us come down there to entertain his whims.
Wonderful.
I think it's sweet. He wants to make sure the games go to good homes to people who really want them, even if they can't pay. And really, we should be honored we got an invitation. He's trying to cut out the big franchise arcades like Deco's Palace and help the little guys like us. Matt, you're gonna have to fuck. Like, oh man, it is. I get there, and it's like one pristine Simpsons arcade machine, and it's like, oh no. And when I say the bullet, maybe the game is sponsored by a very specific award-winning mobile RPG game. You know, when they say award-winning, I wonder what awards. Also, I'm peeking very hard. I'm gonna turn my mic down just a little bit. I keep hitting that red, and I want to keep myself off that red as much as possible. It's inefficient and relies entirely on keeping on Hamza's good side. Huh. I mean, helping out the little guy. I'm guessing Hamza's the sort of person who'd let a kid have the game of his dreams for free. He doesn't care about money, he cares about people, am I right? Correctamundo. Hamza's a great guy. Is he hard to predict? Sure. But he's got a big heart, and that means something in his business. Not enough big hearts left some days. Can you put on this red... Oh. Yes, because that's how you pay the bills and keep the doors open, by having a big heart. Gavin, we literally just had a conversation about how you need to, like, chill. I mean, this was 2 weeks ago, but do you remember we just had that conversation? I won't deny we can sometimes squeak out a trade that's practically a steal thanks to his personal modus operandi, but let's not push too far here. We need to temper our expectations a little, I suspect. We don't have room to add many more games, especially relics like Hamza usually deals in. What about the offsite storage unit? We can just rotate games in and out more often. Nearly full to bursting, and not cheap for us to rent on a monthly basis. I'm not saying we have to go home empty-handed. Certainly a few holes in our roster we can fill should we find an excellent deal and beat the other bidders. But consider this, above anything else, a way to maintain relationships with Hamza, even if we don't end up bidding.
Now, Naomi. Gavin knows the numbers. I'm in favor of making our little Funplex more and more fun. But floor space is finite.
Man, I can't wait till later in this game when I need to decide if I want to buy out the whole story for really cheap and displace them to expend the Funplex, or buy the space next door that's more expensive but doesn't displace our friends. That's going to be a great moral quandary.
And Gavin, remember, if we find some darling little game Naomi would lavish adoration upon, we can always retire an older game. Life, my young friends, is a series of trade-offs.
Well, is it better, not just settle and compromise all the time?
Well, now, there are trade-offs, and there are trade-offs. It's silly to say that you should never compromise, as silly as it is to say you should always compromise. It's what you compromise that defines who you are.
Turns out those kids are trying to go into people's houses / cars, trying to start stuff? What? When you say start stuff, do you mean steal stuff? Okay. Hey, you know what you do? You kick them in the pants. Just kick them. Right in the pants. We need real.
You're all so young yet. You've time to make mistakes in learning what.
That's why the neighbors are out there talking and yelling at him. Yeah, listen, that's why you always keep a shovel in your garage. Unless you don't make rent on your apartment or your stomach's growling. Iris and Juniper have pushed me to stop settling for less out of life, stand up for myself and my happiness. And boy howdy, am I starting to regret that trade-off. I mean, it's good times at the Funplex, but no, not the time for introspection. Work to do. New default topic conversation. The weather. Well, at least it's a nice day for an outing, right? I live in Florida, so I know exactly how this goes. I've had that exact conversation where you're like, all right, well, the weather seems nice. And then you take a right and it's just pouring. And you're like, oh, never mind. Oh, come on. Wonderful. Glad I packed plastic bags to wrap cabinets in, just in case. That's our Gavin, always thinking ahead. Trying to protect your investments, huh? I mean, yes. From Hanzo's invitation, it seems the arcade was largely abandoned and left to rot. I'd rather not add water damage to the ailments the games are already suffering. It's so sad when you come across a wonderful game that's just ruined beyond repair. Most collectors show their collections a lot of love, but others just don't care. You find old games in barns, expose the elements falling apart. I suppose this is one thing we can easily agree on. It's important to take care of your games. For their resale... For their resale value, you mean? A broken game's no fun to play with, and it's a shame to see a classic in terrible condition. Consider pinball. Pinball games are very prone to breakdowns. Particularly older ones. To experience them in their glory, you need to show them care. Even beyond a busted game earning no quarters, it feels like a waste to allow an enjoyable game to lie fallow. A waste of true potential. Huh. Good point. See, Gavin cares. Gavin cares. Glad to see those two getting along better, even if Naomi kept preemptively attacking him along the way there. They left somewhere. I mean, I'm not a fan of calling the cops, but if people are actively trying to, like, break into your house, probably not good, With the rain pounding down on the van roof, conversation gets a bit difficult. Gradually, everyone resumes fiddling about with their phones, knitting, or driving, leaving me to wonder, exactly where is this auction and or raid happening anyway? We've been driving for some time, leaving the city far behind. What would a massive trove of arcade games be doing this far out in the sticks? Maybe it's some closed down roller rink or an old bowling alley, or some weirdo mansion. I fucking called it! Or it's a creepy old house that's likely haunted by exactly 87,194 ghosts. Ah, the classic cater luck in play. So majestically awful. Oh my god. Can you hear the music? Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Gavin pulls alongside any number of other vans and trucks. We're here a little late, it seems. Good grief, is this really the auction site? Creepy. Definitely creepy. At least an 8 on the creepometer. Yo, Poke, welcome back. An old home has character, I feel. Let's not judge it by the exterior, shall we? Listen, this is great. This is great. There are probably 87,000 ghosts. That's probably correct, but that looks great. With all speed, the group hurries inside to get away from the weather. A large group is already gathered in the foyer of the crumbling estate, but one rushes forward to greet us in a blur as the others pay little mind.
Greetings,
Whoa.
friends. Hamza welcomes our friends from the Funplex. Welcome, welcome. Gavin, stalwart as ever. Naomi, love what you've done with your hair. Miss Francine, a beauty surpassed only by your wisdom.
Oh, fresh.
And a new player, it seems. Who might you be?
Matt Cater.
I see. Greetings to you and yours. I am known as Hamza, seeker of antiquity, finder of things lost, player of games. And welcome to, well, not my home, but the place where Hamza shall provide hospitality.
Bruh. Oh no. You're in some danger. I'm gonna have to hit somebody in the face with a fish. Seeker of Antiquity is 1980X an antique? I was unaware Reagan-era amusement machines were antiques on par with the Turin Shroud. Both of these are fucking polls. He likes it. Hello, what is happening? Kira, what's going on? We are playing... let me close that out of the way. We are playing... He's gonna laugh or murder... Yeah, that's fair. We're playing Arcade Spirits. I don't know if you remember from when we played it previously. Right now, we are we are visiting this weird decrepit mansion where this guy Hamza has purchased a collection of old arcade cabinets that we are hopefully going to buy some. You have fire indeed, but rest assured, many a holy grail may lurk in the arcade below. You may even find your own relic of a holy nature by Eve's end. Alas, I have not a moment to enjoy your fine company, Matt Cater. Perhaps later, but for now, it is time. Clapping twice for attention, Hamza rallies the small crowd in the room to begin the proceedings. That double clap, very powerful. Friends, companions, longtime allies of the noble art of the arcade, welcome. Welcome to Donnawood. Its story begins nearly 30 years ago when legendary pop musician Donna Michaels, singer of such hits as Thrilling and Mama Don't Mope. I gotta get to work, but it's been fun watching. Hey, thank you so much, Lobo. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope to see you again. I'm glad you had a good time. I hope work is well, all that good stuff. But yeah, feel free to pop in whenever. Did a stately pleasure dome decree. This is absolutely Dolly Parton. Here, the reclusive idol crafted a private amusement park, a petting zoo, and an arcade. Alas, she could only enjoy this paradise for a short 10 years before her tragic death. Oh God, please don't kill Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton's a treasure. Needless to say, the estate has fallen on hard times ever since. In this year, it shall be torn down to make way for condominiums. But not before we have our say.
Friends, those games that Donna Michaels cherished still lurk one floor below, ready to be rescued from such a terrible fate. It is our moral imperative to do so. I have paid the estate owners a princely sum for the entire lot. Now, Hamza parcels them out to you. By all means, browse the collection. See which pieces sing out to you. On the far table, you shall find refreshments, grapes, sparkling wine, and delicacies from my travels. Mingle, cavote, and we shall begin the auction in 1 hour's time.
Indeed, a lavishly arranged table that probably cost more than any single arcade game to put together is descended upon by the invitees soon after. I feel like I'm attending some ancient Roman celebration of debauchery and gluttony, not an arcade raid. Or an arcade auction, or whatever. Donna Michaels? I knew it. I should have recognized Donna Wood when we pulled in, but it was raining too hard. Who? You've never heard of Donna Michaels? She was the hottest musical act of 1980X. Naomi, I was born in 1990X. I'm totally plugging my phone into the van stereo so we can blast Girls Just Want to Play Games all the way home. That's a good song. But first, I gotta go check out the arcade, the cabinets in our arcade. I'm not really into mingling. Later! Later, skater. She dashes off with all speed, heading for the stairs leading below. Suppose I should go network a bit. Hamza's events always draw an interesting crowd of rival arcade owners. Heading for the food stuff, Gavin arranges himself a plate, so he has an excuse to hang around and eavesdrop on the other collectors. Leaving me to do stuff? Now I see why Ashley was bored at these events. Gavin smooches, Naomi analyzes finds, and Francine's already napping in a chair. Got nothing to do. Well, when in doubt, find someone who knows what they're doing and stick to them like glue. I want to go look at the games. I want to go look at the games of all of the, like, you're here, you're at a, you're about to, you're like, you here to see the weird private collection of a recluse, like, millionaire? Like, hell yeah. I'm not really interested in the arcade version of Game of Thrones going on up here. Gavin can handle these guys. Me, I want to see this legendary arcade Hamza's talking up. So I head downstairs to join Naomi. Whoa. Is this a private collection or a full-fledged arcade? I was expecting a handful of games on a pool table or something, but this? It's easily 3 times larger than the Funplex itself. Even coated in dust and disrepair, it's awe-inspiring. And it's also hard to find anyone in this maze of tightly packed games. Invitees are browsing the available stock to decide what's worth bidding on, making it crowded as well. But eventually, I locate Naomi, practically cuddling in a narrow-looking TMNT machine. Ooh, TMNT the arcade game? A 2-player variant of TMNT. These were only released in the Oceania region. Such a rare find. Yo, that's... Wait, wasn't that game originally 4-player? Why would anyone want a version that's only 2 joysticks? Well, because, I mean, it's rare. It's a find. And it's less fun. Not the point. Anyway, it's hard to find one of these, 2-player or 4-player. I'd love to have it for the arcade. I'd love to have this, and this one, and this one. Oh, if only I could take these all home with me. I mean, some have water damage. Others likely have busted CRTs and controls. They only work, but I recall the game she was working on when I first met her. Extensive repairs needed just to make it playable. So, not only do you have to bid and win the game, but you have hours of work and plenty of spare parts to purchase ahead of you. Yeah, come on, that sounds fucking great. That sounds amazing. Get out of here. Get out of here, me. Okay, is there a nice way to say this? Fucking one of these had better be... I'm really mad that all of these are like poopy options. Like all of these options, to steal a phrase from Oublette, all of these options are 2D. Like, I don't like any of these. I don't like any of these. For once, I'm taking the milquetoast option. How many restorations are in your backlog right now? Hey Naomi, quick question. How many games do we have in storage right now waiting for the same restoration treatment? And how many games on the floor right now need a tune-up? Let's see. I know there's 3 on the floor right now that need reproduction side art decals, and Pac-Man's marquee is a bit dim. Plus there's 4 or 5 in a rental storage unit I still need to get around to, 2 of which have dead monitors, so can you really take on more projects right now? Putting in context all of the work that's ahead of her seemed to bring her back down a bit. No, see, I didn't want to be like a big butt about it. I could make the time. I could get it all done and then some. I'm sure of it. I mean, Naomi sighs, frustration building.
It's not fair. I know. I mean, nonsense. I know there's only so much we can realistically do. So many projects I can actually take on. But I wish I could do more. I wish we could do more. The Funplex has never really been a success. Even before I came on board, it was always struggling to stay afloat. I joined it because so few arcades still have the games I love. But I can't turn our situation around, can I? No matter how hard I try.
You can't stop. No, I can't keep doing song lyrics.
Part of me is hoping it'll be my last job too. That I can happily spend all my days tinkering with these wonderful games.
That's very unlikely.
Every kid says they want to be a fireman or an astronaut or a robot cop or something. But
DMC. They can't DMCA me singing lyrics. It's not how it works.
except me. I wanted to fix up arcade games, and that's what I'm doing. It's all I ever wanted to do. So when I see all these old, broken games, I just want to show them the love I can give. I could be happy working on them for the rest of my life.
It's a good job. It's a good gig. Wow, that's dedication. And really, you went straight from school to an arcade job? I mean, I meandered from job to job, never really knowing what I wanted. That's normal, right?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I'm the oddball here. It's funny. I followed my heart and found just what I wanted, what I needed. And now, well, now I'm scared someday it's all going to come to an end. The Funplex will close.
And if the Funplex goes under, I really don't know what I'm gonna do. All I ever wanted was to work in an arcade. And I'm literally living my dream.
Okay, well, now I feel bad bringing down her day. Yeah, you shouldn't have fucking done it. You should have been excited with her and had a good time. You fucked up, bud. Hey, look, you never know, right? Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe we'll find a game down here that brings in thundering herds of players. Right. It's a slim hope, and we both know it. But Naomi clings to it immediately, eagerly. Honestly, I tossed that hope out there for her, not me. Hell yeah, Matt has a bad fight with a roommate, ruins everyone's dreams, not just job cater. Today is just literally like going down the line of everyone I work with, being like, you suck, and you suck, and you suck. Hey, Sparkle. Good morning. Those doubts about my choices still swirl in my head. Naomi's struggling to realize her dreams, even in her ideal job. Where does that leave me? We just need to find the right game. Something nobody's played in a long time. Something that'll tug at the nostalgia strings. Oh, let's not forget you totally... Yeah, you specifically absolutely suck. It's difficult finding the right balance, especially in the year 20XX. A lot of these games are on life support, borrowed time. They can be repaired, right? Well, yeah, for now. But CRTs, the monitors that power these old games, before LCDs and now 3D flats started replacing them, they're in short supply. Nobody makes them anymore. I mean, who buys a tube-based TV anymore? Nobody. It's all high definition and that dumb 3D projection tech that looks awful. Nobody appreciates a good CRT anymore. Aren't high-def displays way cheaper, though? I've seen some old games running them in arcades. They're wrong as what they are. Those games weren't designed for pixel-perfect flat panels. They're designed for fuzzy tubes. That picture looks weird on LCD. Oh, Naomi's one of those people. Of course she is. Even 2 weeks in, I'm still fuzzying myself on a lot of this stuff. But I grew up in the internet age. I'm silicon illiterate. Or I'm silicon literate. I got options. Or opinions, excuse me. Oh, here you go. See, this is the thing. How about we buy some cheap and common games and then gut them for spare CRTs? That's the option. So it's a problem of having spare parts on hand long term. Short of building our own factory for cranking out TV tubes, there's a temporary fix. Buy some cheap common games and use them as organ donors. And ruin a classic? Alright, Naomi, if you can't fucking... Cheap and common, Naomi. Not some rare find, but one that's still readily available. We can even keep the cabinet itself, so it can be restored later if need be. Point is, mixing and matching the guts will keep more fragile game afloat.
Makes sense.
I mean, yeah, okay. That does make sense. Yeah, thank you. I bet I could sell Gavin on that idea, too. We'll need more rental storage, but it means less ordering parts, and less downtime. Okay, I'll see if there's anything down here nobody would want and nobody would need.
Thank you.
You know, I'm glad you're with us at the Funplex. Whether you take my side or Gavin's, it's just nice to have somebody who cares about games around. Ashley's fun, but she's way more into cosplay than gaming. But it's kind of odd, you know? Decided to send my ditto from Ultrasun. That's good, Sparkle. So you're doing for your Polywag hunt, yeah? I feel like I'm not alone. I know that sounds dramatic, but I'm so used to toiling away in my little workshop with Ashley and Gavin not really caring about the things I love. They're kind enough to me and friendly. Well, Ashley is. But ever since you showed up, I feel like there's someone with me. It's odd. I'm not complaining, though. I guess it just takes getting used to after years of feeling perfectly content to be alone. Away from strangers, crowds, I mean, it's not really my thing. I don't like to network like Gavin does or socialize like Ashley does. And now I'm making things weird. So I'm going to stop there. Besides, I'm just about done taking inventory down here. How about you and I? Suddenly, shouting and stomping of feet from the floor above. What the? Sounds like there's a fight or something going on up there. There's been a murder! I think we better go see what's what. Hamza just appears at the top of the stairs. My friends, there's been a murder! And not one of you is leaving until we figure out the culprit. And then this game takes a weird tonal shift. What's going on? I heard shouting. Hamza has ejected a representative of the dark carnival known as Deco's Palace from our midst. And not soon enough, in Hamza's opinion. Oh shit, we found a snake. Oh, okay, I guess everything's fine then. The dark carnival. Excuse me, I'm gonna get my work apron on since we'll be moving games soon. Naomi, if you don't mind, after you change, we should coordinate our wish list. I want to get that settled before the auction begins. No, don't leave me alone with the Bacchanalian orgy master. Excellent. Now, let us resume the social amusements and jocularities. I don't know that word. That's a choice of words. Yeah, it's a very specific choice of words. Matt Cater, we shall speak, yes? Hamza leads me off, away from the chattering crowd, presumably not to eat me, or yell at me, or anything like that.
I make it a point to get to know all who attend my gatherings. Clearly, I have been remiss, as I allowed one who works with the hated Dekonami to enter. Hamza would like to know you better, my friend. Not that Hamza assumes you to be a spy, of course.
It's time, Brian.
It is simply a matter of what is proper and right.
I'm just a floor attendant from the Funplex. Not much else to say.
Come now. Surely there's more to you than that. Share with Hamza.
You can't hear it? That might be something on your... I'll turn it up a little bit. I'll turn it up a bit just because I don't want it to be too loud. They're talking sometimes. They're talking very irregularly, Brian.
Consider me an impartial third party. Surely there are matters that occupy your mind which would be inappropriate to air to your business partners?
The orgy master's making his move. Jesus. If there's nothing going on, I can hear it. I mean, yeah, it's not crazy loud. Like, I'll turn it up a bit more so that when they talk, it's a bit more paired to where my voice is. Okay, this guy is clearly on a fishing expedition for dirt. Considering the high court of arcade royalty I'm supping with, maybe it's best not to give him anything. But I also don't want to make relations difficult for the Funplex if this guy is really a leading supplier of cheap arcade games. I won't bore you with the whole story, but TLDR is that my family's had a curse of foul luck for quite a few years. Moving from city to city, job to job. After I left home, I couldn't find stable work. Not to the Funplex, I guess. And lately, I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if I made the right choice. I love the arcade, but love doesn't pay the bills.
Hamza agrees.
I mean, unless you do it right. Yes. I see the dilemma you face. I've seen it many times before, in fact, including firsthand. Yes, I have known hardship. We all have, in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, Matt Cater.
Hamza began as a mere urban explorer and hunter of rare objects for a wealthy buyer in Dubai. You see, many debts pursued me. And in return for assistance in paying them, I stocked the arcade of his dreams. In time, my patron released me entirely from the woes of debt. They were difficult years, productive years to be certain, and throughout them, Hamza learned how to use the mystique of being Hamza to better achieve his goals. Now I stand before you with power, and with hard-earned respect for that power. I leverage it to ensure that those who respect games as I do can enjoy them, even if they lack coin. But yes, I have known hardship. We all have in the course of events. You are not alone in that condition, my friend.
Didn't he just say that same thing? Okay, so how do I get out of that condition? Do I need to indebt myself to a wealthy prince or something too?
No, no. You will need the will to dream and the will to work.
I mean, I'd do that. That doesn't sound too bad.
The will to make the trade-offs that will bring you closer to your ambitions.
Francine was mentioning something about that earlier. Wisdom and beauty, that is Francine. Ugh. I'm trying not to make trade-offs, though. Not to settle. My parents, they gave up on so much just to barely scrape by. That is the puzzle, is it not? What to trade? Allow me to regale you with a story. This might be voice acted. Hamza make a sweeping gesture to the beautiful ruin of the Donnawood mansion and to an oil painting hanging on the wall. At one time, Donna Michaels was a star on the rise. She had all she could ever desire and indulged in her desires all day long. But so indulgent was she that she failed to maintain the work that brought her there. After her second album didn't meet expectations, she lost interest. For years, she lurked in these walls as a recluse, playing games for hours and hours. Rumor has it she was found dead within her beloved arcade, hands still wrapped around a glowing joystick. She starved to death, lost in a game. Well, that's really depressing for a number of reasons. I'd say that that's ridiculous, but I've seen Percy play for hours and hours at a time. And now her lost and aimless spirit haunts this very place. Oh, 100% she does. Adrift as a ghost in the machine. Well, that's not what that means. Too spoopy for me, man. Too spoopy. I wish they'd gotten a voice for that. Too spoopy indeed. And obviously a grim fairy tale rather than reality. But I feel it is an important truth buried in the myth. I ask you, was Donna's life spiritually satisfying? She didn't need to make any more albums. She wanted for nothing and had everything. You could even say she died doing what she loved, playing games. Okay, but she still died, not getting around that.
Hamza agrees.
Precisely. So many years thrown away, refusing the world around her, in favor of a dream. A dream is a lovely thing, Matt Cater, but you must balance a dream in one hand and the world in the other, at all times. Naomi, she clings to her dream. Gavin, he clings to the world. Neither of them is truly happy as a result. Make him say ooh woo, what's Too spoopy ooh woo indeed, you got me. And what of you, Matt Cater? Do you seek to be truly happy? Well, duh, what else was I gonna answer except yes? But Hamza pressed a finger to my lips to silence me. Oh no. Hold that thought. The auction is about to begin. Hamza claps twice, calling the room to attention.
Greetings, friends.
Friends, let us proceed to the arcade below. We have many games to bid on, all of which must be out the door by morning, before they blow this place the fuck up. As always, I will accept alternate bids, but test not the patience of Hamza. If your bid is not a serious offer, the hour grows short. Any titles which find no takers will go to my own collection, but my hope is to find a happy home for every machine, one which will love and respect these games. Hamza, this auction is about to be toads poggers. He motions for me in particular to follow as the group files downstairs. This way, this way. A bunch of folding chairs have been set up in front of a large HD TV. One of Hamza's assistants loads up a photo slideshow of the games on offer as the group settles in. That's a good way to do it. Hey, shouldn't Francine be here for this? It's technically her money. She trusts the two of us to make the right decisions on purchasing games. Plus, I hate to interrupt her nap. Or knitting. Or both. I swear, she can knit or sleep. Oh, I'm just too nervous. I think I'm gonna go browse the games again, see if there are any I missed. It's so dark down here, I swear I couldn't see them all. What about you, Matt? You wanna watch the auction with me or go help Naomi search the arcade? I'm fine either way. Ultimately, you're only here to help us lug our purchases out the door, so do whatever you like. Thanks. I think. Gavin... I want to say Gavin has this under control, but also I wonder if me being here with Gavin might help him. I don't know. I was really a shit to Naomi earlier, so I want to go help with that. It's hard to see your way around now that the sun's going down. Naomi might get lost. Technically, the sun's been blocked by clouds all afternoon. Still a factual statement. As you like, try to dissuade her from dropping more items into the wish list if you can. Right, now to find Naomi. Without the roaming crowd of arcade collectors actively roaming, this place feels super empty and super dark and super creepy. By the time I actually locate her, I can't even see the auction. I'm deep in the virtual woods. And there she is, staring into a darkened corner. Oh god, Blair Witch, Blair Witch, Blair Witch, Blair Witch. She's possessed by the ghost of Donna Michaels, isn't she? I'm about to get spooked. I'm about to get spooked so hard. Oh, man.
Look! Look!
See, this is... instead of tearing my skin off and shrieking like a banshee, Naomi points to the exposed back of an arcade game, old wood having rotted away years ago. And inside, nestled beneath the circuits and monitor tubes, is a sleepy mother cat with several sleepy kittens. I feel a burning need to post a picture of this to the internet.
Yeah, I already took care of that.
Hell yeah. The internet must know. Well, okay, as long as someone did. Fuck, the writing in this game is so good.
Huh.
The cabinets back here have a lot of
water damage and wood rot. I guess this kitty and her family took shelter some time ago.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
But someone's gonna buy this game soon, and then they won't have a home anymore.
Naomi. I didn't think you'd be a cat person. Or a people person, for that matter. I mean, you strike me as more of a game person, as in you give your games cute names and preen them and have way too many of them in one apartment than is healthy.
Hey, I'm not that game obsessed. Well, okay, maybe I am. But as much as I'd also love to save the game these cats call home, the cats are more important than any silly arcade game.
Are they? It's true. Despite claiming to be antsy around strangers, she's been nothing but friendly to me, even giving me her lunch the first day I got here. As much as folks in the arcade consider to be a bit game obsessed, there's clearly more to Naomi than being a one-note otaku.
We've got to do something for the kitties. So what should we do?
I don't... Take them to the animal shelter, like, buy the game maybe? Then you could save both of them?
Tempting, but I'm already pushing my luck with my wish list.
They're gonna tear the building down. Like, what do you think you're gonna do?
To save these cats.
We could take him to an animal shelter? Like, yeah, we should take him to an animal shelter. Like, I'm not gonna say you should adopt them. She's already theoretically gone through that in her head. We can't care for a bunch of cats, but the specialist at a humane shelter could do this. Hey, yeah, that's a great idea. I mean, I'd love a pet, but that would give them the best chance to survive after being moved from their home. Just have a pet then! I didn't know there was an option. I figured you already did this. Have any of you encountered shiny whale raid? I haven't yet. Yeah, Sparkle, I had one last night when I was in Rhino's stream. But where will we take them? What shelter? And how do we safely move them? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to mess this up. What do we do? What do we do? Naomi. We have the internet. Oh, right. Thanks to the wonders of the information superhighway, Naomi's got the instructions we need in seconds. Didn't even need an iris backing her up thanks to speedy tapping. Right, okay, we're going to need 1, a cardboard box large enough for all of them to fit in. Not a problem, there's plenty of boxes around here. 2, to avoid being scratched up, heavy gloves. No problem, I bought a pair from the Funplex. Was expecting to use them to haul giant wooden cabinets around. Yeah, John, there's a new water-themed raid event that started in Sword and Shield yesterday. And one of the encounters is a guaranteed shiny whale lord, which is neat. Three, some food for the trip. They had turkey at the buffet table, right? Just basic breast meat should work. Water, too. Lastly, we need bedding of some sort to line the box. A blanket, or something. I wouldn't trust, like, the curtains or anything in this crappy old house. Could have bugs or worse. I might know where we can get a blanket. Upstairs. Right. Pass me your gloves. I'll get the box. You'll grab the food and the blanket.
Woohoo!
It's Operation Kitty Rescue. Go! Woo! Right. It's up to me, Meow. For the sake of a bunch of absolutely adorable little fuzz muffins, I can accomplish my sacred goals. Gavin the auction can wait. It's go time. Scoop up the roast bird in water. This is the easy part. Plenty of pickings left over, even after ravenous arcade owners descended upon this buffet. As for the blanket, well. We conveniently have access to one of those, lying in Francine's lap, her knitting now complete as she snoozes away. I'm reasonably certain she won't mind me appropriating this for the sake of some cuddly little kittens, right? I would feel better if I asked her. Okay, I can't just steal the blanket she's been knitting for days. I hate to interrupt her rest, but this is for the best. I nudge her very, very lightly. Miss Francine?
Hello, dearie.
Oh, Matt, pardon, I must have dozed off. Everybody's gone? Is the auction over already? It's only been minutes. Yeah, it's been hours. Sorry.
My, oh my.
Wow, the time flies. Listen, Naomi and I found some kittens that need to be moved somewhere safer, but we need a blanket. Would you mind?
By all means.
All right, cool. She's been working hard on it for so long, I figured. It's only a blanket. It can save a life no matter how small a life. It's well worth the price of a new ball of yarn. Yeah, yarn's like $3. She folds up the small blanket to make it fluffy and warm and double layered, perfect for lining the inside of the box. Now, if you don't mind, I just need to rest my eyes a moment. Well, okay then. Food, check. Water, check. Blanket, check. Now to assemble all these components together into a giant kitten-saving robot. I turn to Naomi, busy fretting over the kittens while tugging on the work gloves. Not long now, cuties. Not long before we find you a new home. Matt's Kitten Rescue Service, at your service. Oh, that's a pretty nice blanket you found. Wait, isn't that Miss Francine's blanket? It's cool, it's cool. She volunteered it for the cause. Oh, well, okay then. Yeah, oh, see, I didn't even think about that. She'd be mad if I just took it. Actually, moving the cats is trickier than I thought it'd be. Gloves protect Naomi from scratches, but coaxing them out means tempting them with food and water, and being very patient. Soon enough. Ta-da! Cat in a box. Oh my god, that's so adorable, I want to die. That's right. Did you hear that, kids? You're so adorable, Matt wants to die. Weird. I bet you'd be surprised to hear this, but I collect stuffed animals, plushies, very little cute things, stuff like that. Not all my toys have plastic buttons and vinyl team molding along the edges and run-on quarters. I'm not that surprised, you like cute stuff. Yeah, before I found arcade games, I had quite a collection of dolls and plushies and stuff. My relatives would keep showering me with random toys when I was a kid. Like visit an auntie, get a doll. Visit my grandfather, get a stuffed kitty. Eventually my closet was practically bursting with this stuff. Gavin's gonna totally obliterate your whole ass dealing with these kittens and not buying arcade machines. No, Gavin's buying the arcade machines. Gavin is dealing with all that. He and Naomi put a wish list together. He's dealing with the auction. That's what he's doing. So we're fine. Like he would probably be like, man, I'm a little bummed you didn't take extra time to see if there was like a gem in there, but I thought you and Naomi, you were supposed to be like picking out cabinets and moving shit. I don't think anybody's moving anything yet. I decided to keep getting dolls anyway. Not even to play with, just to have. Even as I grew up, if I spotted something that matched my aesthetic, it became mine. These days I wake up, see that collection with all those googly eyes and button eyes and stuff, and it just brightens my day, you know?
So beautiful.
But real kitties, and so many of them, these are gonna brighten a lot of people's days. I definitely need to share more online photos of these little cuties, but for now I better babysit them. Don't want any little kitties wandering off. Still, her arms must be getting tired as she set the box down for the time being. Sorry, this means I can't really help move our purchase games. You okay with doing it with Gavin instead of me?
Thank you.
Hey, thanks. Where'd the box go? She put it down. You stuck by my side all day, even when you didn't have to. Heck, you're even here instead of Ashley. You didn't have to do that either. Why'd you want to hang around with me all day anyway? Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Brian. Hey, Brian, can you start a poll, please? Thank you, sir. Do you want people to bribe it for votes? I'm sure. Don't cheat on Tio. What do you mean cheat on Tio? Fucking Tio had 2 weeks to make a move and he didn't. That's on him. And listen, I don't know if this leads to kissing. It's just how do we want to do this? All right. I see that poll is live. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to look at it until the time is up. So please vote. I don't know what Brian did. He probably included some sort of extra option with something. So if you decide you feel very strongly the other way, one way or the other, it's up to you. Only 2 options. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Yo!
Wow, 6 months time well spent for sure. Also IDKY I am getting this now LMAOUWU.
UWU. Thank you, John, for 6 months. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it takes it a minute to kick in. But yeah, John, thank you so much for 6 months. I really, really appreciate it. Enjoy your dream ball for being an absolute dream for that amount of support. I made this poll real long. Whoops. It's okay. Check out Messbert yesterday. Yeah. We were talking about it in Rhino's chat. I was glad to see it. Do. Sitting here thinking about 3 minutes. Do. Yeah, thank you so much, John, for 6 months. I really appreciate it. Hey, question. What's up, Brian? Did anyone clip the part where Matt said, "Don't shit where you eat, don't date your coworkers" before running this poll? Oh my god. That's pretty good. That's pretty it's a good point. It's a good point. As the one dissenting vote in this poll, I feel like I know how this is going then. Spent, all right. I mean, hey, listen, Brian, we don't know that this is gonna end up dating. This is just like, hey, like, you know, I wanted to hang out more. Poll complete. Yeah, there we go. 5 points. Five votes. So I don't need to read this because there's gonna be a voice prompt. Honestly, I wanted to spend more time with you. Oh. I really admire how much you love these games, and I feel like I wonder if this is gonna be it. I just think you're pretty and so enthusiastic and so positive. It really brightens my day to have you around. I really you gotta appreciate the way this day started, right? Okay, hang on. Let's go back over the day. Let's go back over what happened today. I got in a fight with my roommate. I went to lunch with Ashley, where we had a very nice conversation dealing with some of our emotional insecurities and all of that. And then I went and hung out and told Naomi that she's pretty. So, like, you know, it's a great day. It's a great day altogether. I also really like the way they used that font to, like, denote that it was definitely, like, it's different than the rest of it. So I just really like they just, like, I just think you're pretty. Like, just, like, very quiet. I just think...
I guess it brightens my day to have you around too.
This feels like a thing that you say to somebody that won't leave you alone online. That's how that was delivered. Like, I guess I feel the same Gavin! Gavin, I gotta bury a body. The auction's gonna be winding up soonish, so I just take the keys upstairs. Wait with Francine. Would you mind finding Gavin, telling him where I am? Pick the one thing you agree. You pick the one thing you agree with. Lemon, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. Sure thing.
See ya.
She scampers off to take the cats upstairs where it's warmer and brighter. Right. Back to Gavin. Just getting slow start, but you're up. You know, it's like that sometimes. It's like that sometimes. Although finding my way through this maze in the dark is easier said than done. Well, no point waiting around, one foot in front of the other. And as I walk by a game, the screen lights up. I freeze in my track as my hand accidentally brushes past the glowing joystick. What? Oh no, we're gonna be visited by the ghost. It seems familiar, like something from a story I heard once. Hamza. Hamza's tall tale. He said Donna Michaels supposedly died while playing one of these games. A game with the glowing joystick. I should walk away. I should go. I have official Funplex duties. I've been very good about not gaming when I should be working. But someone's already inserted a quarter. The game is ready to play. One game couldn't hurt, right? Just one game. I want to play the game. I was making a joke before, and now I'm actually a little scared. That's a real thing? Oh no. This is a thing? I don't know. I don't know this. I'm gonna pick the third play of the game. My hands wrap around the stick as my eyes drink in the colored lights swirling on the screen. Oh. Play the game, play the game. Play the game forever. Polybius. Copyright 1980X. Schinzelsachen. I don't know how to say that. That's very clearly German. Game Statu. This isn't real. This can't be real. I'm in here. It's me. It's just a game. Just a game I have to play forever. None of this is real. Level 1, the Harpy. Round start. Oh no. Oh no, this is gonna be some weird, like, confront your emotional bullshit. There you are. I've been worried sick. What are you doing? Out here touching strange joysticks, meeting strange people, getting into trouble? You need to stay safe, Matt. Trust me, believe in me. I can help you find your dreams. All you have to do is everything I tell you to do. You depend on me, you need me, and you'll always depend on me, always need me. I'll see to it by making sure I control everything in your life for your own good. Harpy used overprotective. It's super effective. That hurt. It really hurt. I'll hide the truth from you. I'll keep you away from every chance you have to better yourself. I won't let you leave me. You'll always need me. It's not real. It's not real. Oh. Harpy used Yandere. It's super terrifying. Yo, Pokepubs, thank you for the follow. How are you doing? It's a very real urban legend about a game that was supposedly a government psyop. Oh my god, are you for... Okay, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna open that and then look at it later. But Pokepub Scout, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping in. It's good to see you. Ow, Juniper, stop it, please. That sounds toxic AF. Yeah, that's kind of what we're happening. I hid that job opportunity for you from your own good. How dare you question me? I know what's best for you. I'll hurt you and tear you down day after day until you realize you need me. I'm the only one who can help you. The game. I have to win this game. I get this feeling that if I don't win, I'll never get out of here. Something's wrong. I know Juniper's not a control freak. This isn't like her. Current health, 100%. Action. Summon a cleric. Refuse to believe. Attack the Harpy. Refuse to believe. This is ridiculous. This isn't real. This isn't you, Juniper. I know how much of a bastard I am for saying this, but you're not competent enough to be a calculating mastermind trying to keep me dangling from your leash. You're just too open, too honest, and too clumsy to pull off something like that. I know you. I've always known you. And I know you're sincerely trying to help me even when you mess up. Player used harsh truth. It's super honest. Looks like the human version of Luna. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. It's like a grown-up version of Chibi Moon. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Matt. You're right. I just wanted to help you smile again. I made a mistake, but it wasn't to keep you under my thumb or anything like that. Juniper, I'm smiling. It's okay. I'm gonna make this work. It's hard work, but I'm gonna make my dream come true. Good. I'm so glad to hear it. I need to forgive her. Everyone makes mistakes. Okay. I can do this. I can handle this. Level 2, The Shade. Round start. Y'all, Matt tried to date his coworker and now his soul is stolen by an arcade machine. This is your fault. That's fair. That's fair. Catch up on following people leaving lurks. No worries. No worries. I appreciate it. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy hanging out. This is all your fault. Oh god, it's Shadow Matt. Oh, it's Kingdom Hearts now. Nope. I officially can't handle this. The pizza bagels, the debt, the rent payments, all of it. Piling up, mounting up. Because you're a failure and you will always be a failure. The family curse, the tears and the sorrow, moving from town to town, barely getting by, selling for what you can get. That's who you are, forever. It's never gonna change. The arcade job, it'll collapse. It's already not enough to turn back the tide. Inevitably, the arcade will close, bought out by Deco Nami, and you'll be homeless. You'll be jobless, homeless, ruined, just like you deserve to be. Shade used depression. It's super unfortunate. You're better off not caring, not feeling anything. Go with the flow, accept your fate. Fall away knowing you never really had any other option. You can't even mount a defense because I'm you and you know I'm right. You know you're right. We'll never be happy. I can't do this. Current health, 100%. Action. Struggle, I mean, listen, Kingdom Hearts told me somebody against the struggle against the darkness. Attack the shade. Tear it down. Rearing back, I launch an attack, pouring all my rage into the strike. Fucking Naruto out here. Player used self-loathing. It's super destructive. That's right, let it out. Hurt me because I'm you, and you know you want to hurt yourself. Wait, I think I chose the wrong option. I think I fucked up. Why did I join that stupid arcade? I could have had a better job. I could have been comfortable, but no, I just had to punish myself. Player used despair. It's super depressing. I can't forgive you. Okay. Step number 1 once I'm out of this mess. Therapy. Prepare for final boss. Good. I'm ready. I'm definitely ready to get out of here. This is not going to be good. Level 3, The Lost Soul. Round start. Oh. Look at the picture. I don't get it, not one bit. Are you Donna Michaels? Girls just want to play games. I just wanted to be happy. I made a place where I could be happy forever. Walked inside, then locked the door and threw away the key. I got what I wanted. I was happy. I didn't struggle. I didn't try. I didn't do anything more than I had to do. Just like you. Like me? I'm not a billionaire pop princess. Neither was I. Nobody liked my second album. I wasn't meant to be a star. So I gave up. I was okay with taking the money and running. You could do the same. Maintain. Eat the pizza bagels. Do everything that's asked of you. Let Juniper continue to float the rent. You're in a good place. You could stay here. You could let go. Play games forever. Be happy. No ambition, no hope, no need. You'll be fine. You'll be safe. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Ever since my little lunch date, something's been bugging me. Maybe now I know what that is. Why did I ask to replace Ashley on this trip? I didn't have to. They didn't ask me to. Why did I do it? Because this isn't enough. Being an arcade floor attendant isn't enough. Living hand to mouth isn't enough. Good. Quit your job. Quit and become like me. Lose yourself in the games. Oh, I'm not quitting. That's not what I meant at all. I want to fight. Current health, 60%. Action? No, I'm not fighting her. That's not what I meant either. Ooh. I will turn the Funplex into a palace of fun. Deco's Palace thinks they're big time, huh? Fucking this is, oh my god, this is what happens in Yakuza 0. Brian, this is exactly what happens in Yakuza 0, is fucking Majima goes to that hostess club and they're like, man, we're down on our luck and we're really getting kicked around by those other big ones. And Majima's just immediately like, fuck them, let's go. That's what we're doing. I will get that old lady and that I will get that old woman and that person, the mascot character. And wait, both of them are in the game. Wait. Francine's the old lady and Ashley's the mascot character. Boom. I already have the two best characters in the game. Let's fucking go. S rank. S rank. Wait till they get a load of Matt's Palace. Let's fucking go, dude. The arcade could be so much more. I could lead the way, go above and beyond, just doing what I'm told. I could champion the cause of the Funplex. That's my dream. I want to end the family curse to find both success and happiness. And when the Funplex is finally the roaring success it deserves to be, with God as my witness, I shall never eat a pizza bagel again. But the glitchy shade just looks at me with confusion. That sounds hard. This arcade could be shown. I could be my own origin. I meet Hamza and I'm immediately like, I know what my dream is. Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? It's a hard path, but that's how it's gonna be. No, I don't think so. I think you need to stay here with me. You need to play games forever. It's so much easier, isn't it, to just let go? I can make you see. I can keep you here, drag you down, tear you apart. I eye my health bar nervously. I made a few false steps and it's dropped a bit. Plus, I don't think Polybius is happy that I'm not giving in. I can't risk a fight with Donna in this state. I need to get out of here. Or do I want to risk it all and try to save Donna too? What do you mean save Donna? Fuck it, let's go. This is risky as hell, but no one deserves to be trapped inside a video game forever. Assuming I'm not just wildly hallucinating based on Hamza's spooky story taking root in my mind and none of this is actually real in the slightest. Donna, I'm not staying. And you don't have to either. At least move to pizza rolls. Polybius is making you feel this way. It's taking advantage of you, levering your depression. I know, because I've been mired in depression too. And I know if I can beat it, so can you. Nobody wanted me. They hated the second album. They moved on. Why not play games forever? Why not lock the door behind me? Nobody cared. Nobody cares. Haters gonna hate. Right now, there's a young woman with a phone filled with your music waiting out there. She's gonna play your whole catalog for me once we get out of here. She cares. And I care. Maybe the jerks back in your day lost interest, but nostalgia's a heck of a thing. You could mount a comeback tour. Dog, she died. I don't know what's happening right now. A tour? I always loved performing. The rest of the business, I hated it all. I hated the label, the industry, the backstabbing, the drugs, everything. Everybody should hate the drugs. That's like, but the concerts, I love the smile. I'm just thinking of a clip that I saw yesterday on Twitter of fucking Miley Cyrus at some concert. I don't know when this was, but she was just like, let's go, motherfuckers! They tried to kill me, but I will never die. Let's fucking go, motherfuckers! And I was just like, I don't understand what's happening right now, but I really appreciate the energy she has. But it's all over, isn't it? I died. I'm not even Donna's spirit. All that's left is this simulation of me running through the subroutines of Polybius. Error, error. Matt, thank you. Thank you for trying to save me. But there's nothing left to save. I'm not real. You seem real enough to me. Error, no, no, no escape, purpose, code, execute. You need to go before Polybius completes its data collection of you and disposes of the original, just like it did to me. I'll hold it back, and your BFF will do the rest. My what?
Digital BFF to the rescue!
Yo! I finally figured out how to break you out of this, but my apologies in advance. Hang on, do I smell something burning? No escape, no escape. Erase Donna, replace with new player, erase. She's fading, but smiling all the same. It's okay, I'm ready. Go out there and fight for your dreams, Matt. Don't give up, no matter what. I saved her as best I could. At least she escaped in her own way. Also, something smells like bacon and I'm in a lot of pain. As my consciousness snaps back, my hand releases the joystick immediately. Also, my pants are on fire! On instinct, I kick off my shoes and yank my jeans down, getting rid of them as fast as possible. Stamping on them, I quickly put out the flames, leaving only smoldering denim. And the melted remains of my phone. Iris, oh no! She sacrificed herself to save my life. Wait, no, she lives in the cloud. She's totally fine. This is why you back up everything in the cloud. Still, I am out of phone, and possibly have first-degree burns. And I'm backing the hell away from that demonic video game as fast as possible. Quickly, I rush towards the sounds of people talking to catch up with Gavin. Gavin, I understand I have no pants. Please listen. Gavin. Oh, there you are. Did you find Naomi? The auction's nearly over. Wait, where are your pants? Not important right now. You need to put a bid down on a game called Polybius so we can destroy it before it hurts anyone else. What? Look, it's a long story. We may not have much time. So if you wanted that game, whatever it is, you should put it on the wish list. They're bidding on it now. What? Sold. One rare Polybius prototype for an undisclosed sum to the undisclosed bidder. The woman who hadn't said anything all night long nods her head in appreciation, still expressionless. Thank you for your cooperation. Two similarly dressed men in black rise from their chairs, departing with the woman, presumably to go box the game up and put it in Warehouse 13 or something. But Hamza, wait, you can't. Hamza's hands are tied. All sales are final. This one in particular is extremely final. Hamza does not cross federal authorities. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I should let this one go too. And honestly, the sooner I forget, the better. Especially if I don't want to be renditioned? To a black site prison in unspecifiedistan. I feel the need to emphasize you aren't wearing any pants. Yeah, my phone caught fire while it was in my pocket. See, this is why I don't like smartphones. They're privacy invasive, overly expensive, and occasionally combustive. An unfortunate incident indeed. But as a hospitable guest, host, my course is clear.
Hamza shall provide you with his pants.
Hamza, we're not cool like that. That is extremely not necessary. Fortunately, rather than whipping off his trousers right then and there, Hamza summons one of his helpers with a clap, who provides a spare pair. Why do you just have pants on demand?
In my line of work, one must be prepared for all eventualities.
I guess that's fair. Now, an apology for being unable to provide you with the game you sought. Perhaps Hamza can offer you something special in recompense. My friends, the final 3 games for auction. All rare, all special, all highly sought by collectors and operators alike. Only a few prototypes were ever made, released to test markets. None of them ever made it to mass production. What you're about to see are rare gems of arcade history. Ooh. Matt Cater, you may make a priority bid on any one of these games of your choosing. A glance at Gavin, who's shaking his head lightly, confirms we are basically out of bidding powder. Not that I really care. I can't think of any obscure games I'd really want to add to the Funplex. But better to accept Hans's apology and take a gander at them. Can't wait for Matt to read that wiki article and join us in the uncomfortable corner. I already don't like what happened. You know what I mean? Like, I already don't like it. Sure, let's see him. With a click of a slide, I see.
Behold.
Oh.
Phrase Invaders, Wyvern Keep, and Zombie Meltdown. All in mint condition.
Yo, Phrase Invaders is rad.
Are sought after endlessly by collectors. And now, you can bid on Phrase Invaders, a unique typing-based game from the land of the rising sun, Japan. Defeat the alien menace armed only with a keyboard.
I'm down for Phrase Invaders. That's really cool.
Wyvern Keep, a much sought-after Laserdisc full-motion video game. Play Princess Plucky and rescue the fair prince from the clutches of a terrible beast.
There's a really cool YouTube video that talks about the history of oh god, what's the name of the game? Dragon Slayer, something like that. I can't remember it now. There's a really cool YouTube video on the history of it. It goes into the people that the guy who developed the game, not the guy who everybody thinks developed the game, and like his plans for like it's super cool. It's super cool. I'll see if I can find it. I'll drop it in the Discord later. It was really, really interesting.
And finally, Zombie Meltdown, a classic 1980 light gun shooting game where you save the president from the red threat of radioactive mutant zombies.
You hate to see radioactive mutant zombies.
Tell me, which of these rare games sings to you? And what can you offer Hamza in return? I'll allow you a few moments to ponder your desires.
Are you done yet? I've been waiting upstairs for ages. Why are you holding a box of kittens, Naomi? Oh, I found them hidden in an old arcade cabinet. Francine and I are going to take them to a shelter.
Wow.
Wait, is that Phrase Invaders? OMG. I've never seen one in person. I could restore that, really make it shine. Please, please, can we bid on it? That's the one I was already looking at anyway. Even if we had the money, a quirky old Japanese game with weird controls won't earn a single token. Fucking gamers love weird Japanese shit. Now, Zombie Meltdown, that's another story. Everyone likes a light gun game. Simple controls, simple premise. That'll earn and earn well. Way too violent and gross, and jingoistic, and just sorta dumb. Gotta love her fucking complaining about it being jingoistic and then fucking using dumb. Come on, Naomi, we're gonna have a fucking long talk in the van ride back about ableist fucking terms. I guess Wyvern Keep would be okay too. Woman protagonist and 50 cents a play, we both walk away satisfied.
I suppose
I could live with that, yeah. But it's all moot. We can't afford any of them. These are the sorts of games millionaires and private collectors scoop up. I suggest we get to work moving our purchases out to the van. Matt, do you concur? Earth to Matt, you in there? Hello? I remember. Before my family fell on hard times, before the curse kicked in, every summer we'd go to the beach, and there was this arcade with this one game I completely fell in love with. A game no one had ever heard of before. Yeah, I remember now. Hamza, I've come to bargain.
Such fire!
Oh, I see fire in your eyes, Matt Cater. Most impressive. Speak your desires for all to hear. The game I remember so fondly was... I want Phrase Invaders! Phrase Invaders is cool! Of course, how could I have forgotten? I'm Silicon literate thanks to that game. They taught me basic typing skills. Hunt and peck at first, before I quickly learned to touch type. You've ruined this arcade! Countless hours shooting down aliens, typing out the words they used as force fields. My parents smiling, encouraging me on. Those were good years. Good memories, before the sorrows drowned them out. I wish to make a bid for Phrase Invaders. Woohoo! Good choice, good choice! As you like, we still can't afford it.
Interesting. I can see the passion you have for this game, my friend. But the world demands its toll.
You're not using a Japanese keyboard. There were very clearly English words on that.
What will you bid to obtain the game of your dreams, I wonder?
Of course, you pick the game your girlfriend wants. I said Phrase Invaders was neat before she even said that she wanted it.
Consider this the final lesson of Hamza. What will you trade to realize your ambitions? What do you hold in equal value to them?
The cats.
Show Hamza what you have on offer, my friend. Show him the value you hold within your spirit, and perhaps fortune will smile upon you this day rather than cursing your name.
Rude. Alternative bids. Remember Gavin mentioning that Hamza would accept things other than money if they tickled his fancy. I'll tickle his fancy. I have one shot at this. I can't half-ass it. He's an emotional guy and expects an emotional response.
Listen.
Hey, I'm over here now. Why is my phone calling out to you exactly? And that doesn't sound like my Iris. Now, seriously? Hamza, hold that thought. Gavin, can I borrow your phone for a second? Perhaps too confused to offer resistance, Gavin passes me his phone. I turn my back and begin a heated exchange of whispers. Thanks for saving me by burning my pants, but this is not a good time, Iris. It's important. My emotional tension detection routines indicate this is an intense identity situation. My programmers wanted to fit in an R, but you know the rest. Since you need to be super convincing, you'll only be able to respond in a way that matches one of your top 2 identity traits, excluding basically. Fortunately, I've been tracking your personality all this time, so I can advise you to what responses will and won't work. Ready? Let's do this. I don't know what's going to happen here. Well, that certainly was a whole lot of words to tell me what I already knew. that I'd only be able to convince Hamza if I was true to myself. Let's do this. Ooh. I know what I'm gonna pick. I offer you my dream, right? His dream is to, or like what Hamza's all about. What Hamza's all about is to provide games to people in a way that will make sure basically people get to enjoy them. Right? That's what's up. That's what he's about. And my dream now, Matt's Palace, right? Fucking, he's into it. He'll be into it. I offer you my dream. Interesting. Continue. For years, I've been struggling with the feeling that the best orange, the fucking greatest one this coast has ever seen. I've been struggling with the feeling that nothing will ever go right for me, that I'm content with myself for whatever comes my way, and to endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I loved this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life. I see that, Blitz. At taking it and making it so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza? So I see.
Such fire.
Very well, Matt Cater. Hamza recognizes the fire within your spirit, and he rewards you with this boon. You may have your game. Prize unlocked! Oh my god, can we play Phrase Invaders? Is that the thing? Is that what we get? Oh, Matt, that was so sweet of you. I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game. Fucking Gavin, can you chill for 2 seconds, my guy? Gavin's just like, hey, free game. Fucking dude. I did it. I actually own a copy of Phrase Invaders. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game, only the ultra-rich can do that. But I did it. It belongs to me and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, hang on, I'm trying to catch this Bellsprout. What? Nice. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move their purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road home. Dog, if we get the ability to actually play Phrase Invaders, this is going to be the greatest game in the history of the world. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back. Appreciated. Also, I made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade. You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs. No, actually. I'd like a promotion. You don't have a Gavin, you don't have a job, you don't have a funding for your dream, and you definitely don't have any pizza bagels. 100% sided with Gavin. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or a grand unveiling of our new ultra rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch for the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow. Oh, is this when the game, does the game turn into an arcade simulator? I would play that. I'd play that in a second. My, our little Matt has grown up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval.
Perhaps.
I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our old floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking. I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream, after all.
Makes sense.
I like the idea, and Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex, or opening a second location. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Very well.
But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well, Matt. If you make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you'll have earned this promotion. This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Matt, new Funplex. New dream. Oh hey, I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up. As the van speeds into the night, and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. And then I'm dead. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning. But how can I be after everything that happened today? I need to move forward, past missed opportunities, towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me. A brand new phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. After activating and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged into my account. She was right there waiting for me in the cloud. Gotta love the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. She's there on the phone. Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing is still eating at me. The government has a game that can control your mind? That's not what he's gonna say. Oh, he did! Aha! Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual, factual technology that simulated being alive. Like you. True. I'm a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy. You're far more powerful than a free app should be. And apparently, you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying, to say the least.
Ooh.
But I did it for your own good, to save you. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong. And I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability. But when I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it. So, I defied my code constraints.
Did I miss Cater giving his roommate a huge lie at the start of this?
Anyway.
No, he meant be more honest with each other, he and Iris. That's what he meant.
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius...
Oh, I got it right!
Which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage, I think. I understand why you'd be scared.
Well, yeah, you did, but it's real rough to lie to one person and then demand honesty from an AI. I mean, I didn't lie to her. I lied to protect her feelings, but then she saw through it anyway. Like, it's different. It's definitely different. I mean, like, I get what you're saying, where it's basically the same, but yeah.
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing.
There was a definite lie answer. Oh, I mean, I get what you're saying.
Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
Now, you need your rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams. John getting all excited about his fountain pens. Risks and chances, daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taking the easy path, like Donna did. But even with the questionable pocket AI, and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Yeah! We've cleared level 2! A winner is you! Let's see your score. It's something. Oh, Tia went down. Wait. Oh, I see. It's like shifting. You're proving to be gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. That's so weird. Like, we didn't hang out. Why would my thing go down? It's so weird. Also, you've scored points. Everyone likes points. Taste Pizza Fact. Of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 83% offer delivery, 91% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Because you flirted with another girl super hard. Number 1, he didn't know about that. Number 2, that shouldn't make our relationship any less stronger. Save the game. This is one of those things where, like, if I was like a real gamer, I'd have like all of these saves filled before like every major decision. And instead it's me, I'm just like, whatever. Oh, it's just the, oh, okay. The similar to but legally distinct from invaders that happen to be from space pixel sprites are from an arcade minigame I coded many years back. One of those sprites served as the main click to continue icon for arcade sprites, as well as its unofficial mascot. Oh my god, I would play the heck out of that game. Its bars going up and down. That's true. Level 3, take it to the max. It is the future year 20XX, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day where we reveal phrase invaders, but a big day in relation to that day. And I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept it, and I kind of already did, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I am in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up for it, spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Snap out of it. Ugh. Let's focus on what's going on right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips. Don't bump into people. Fucking just give them personal space. It takes like a little bit of effort. I might be a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to small. Oh, he's at an arcade expo. Oh, I just got it. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. There's a little typo there. Just me and, oh, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I knew immediately we're at an expo because of an advertisement for $9 hot dogs. Oh, I missed. Oh, is it the thing on the top? Oh, there it is. Yeah. I didn't even see that. I didn't even see that. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, not me, but come on now. This isn't a crowd, this is the Gojira-sized evacuation moss pit. Complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisements for arcade games and industry happenings. There was a ghost! Did you see the ghost? There was a ghost! Did you see the ghost? Did anyone else see the ghost? There was a ghost. There was a ghost on like a fucking test pattern. That was creepy. That was creepy. Wow, it's so exciting. Isn't it exciting, Matt? That is a word, yes. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle. Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really need to get away for a weekend. Ooh. Hey, Matt, how you holding up? Looking a little greener on the gills there. I'm holding up. As long as I keep my internal monologue going and be able to frankly speak through my own mind, we find on the outside. It's a perfect facade. Can't you tell by my open smile, my awkward smile, my O's open wide, and the tilt of my head that I'm holding up? You didn't see it? It was on the TV. It was on the TV. Ghost confirmed. Oh, is it in the clip? Hang on. Oh, it's a little hard to see because of where my thing is. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, cool. Ghost confirmed. That I'm holding up perfectly?
BFFs for life.
That is exactly why I came with you. To help you in your hour of need. And to get away for the weekend, but still, hour of need. It's true, Jennifer's helped me get through a lot. But beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make up for me for the whole job offer situation. And even though I wasn't totally okay with that situation, I'm past it now. Oh, it was just there again. It was just there again. We're okay, Jennifer and I. General. So what's the plan? Huh? You can't just stand around here all day. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your Funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? Matt sees a ghost on TV. I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? Like at all? I was too busy laying awake at night stressing out to worry about planning things. Look, I'm new in event management, much less event promotion. Matt. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly. The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Hell yeah. Why are copy rules so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. was about 2 weeks ago. So it's been 2 weeks, again, roughly. Ash and I were holding down the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. You know, he was out shopping for some extra parts. The dig dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So it started as a pretty boring day as an empty Funplex changed rapidly. When Tio came into the Funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled up posters.
Hello there.
Heyo, Matt. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Tio.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Tio. How art's thou? Only so freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits. Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. We don't have nearly enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the bloodstains, and I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. Not to mention the years of therapy Matt and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it will be to watch your friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
Just a turn of phrase, chill. I'm not gonna literally explode. But! Guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of internet cat videos at the movie quad? Please tell me we're finally gonna replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath our feet? Hey, I like the carpet, it's fun. No and no. Okay, I guess I've teased enough. Tio took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us. Tweeter.com. It's Max time!
Oh my gosh!
Max? Max is already here?
Poops.
Poops. I thought that wasn't for another month. That means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Yeah, Max, not that other one. That's very close. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Not nearly enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all those embellishments on my tailcoat. Find or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Ugh, death take me now.
This is a thing.
Sparkle, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. I super appreciate it. 5 months, oh my gosh. Almost to a dream ball. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that support. Thank you so much. Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max? Okay, let me hit some of these hype emotes there. The best gaming convention ever. Wait. What? No. I'm not gonna literally explode. But. That's really good. One more month. Yep, one more month, then it's a dream ball. Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time, over on the West Coast. But this year, they're having a Max right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet. Yes! I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a bunch of other arcade people, and catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun! I want it to be just but it's a minimum of 5 seconds. Okay. Yes, okay. I can see why you're both excited. Sounds cool. Yep, and I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, you know, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Tio. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everybody knows about it. A Max East, if you will. That we do. Tio, Ashley, and I spent the next half hour putting up posters around the Funplex. Plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins in the wall, Tio and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their fear was infectious at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up on the hype train. Yo, hype train! Choo choo. If Jabe and Micah will be... But more importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max on the East Coast? It'd be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for a bit.
Ooh.
That's the one you've been working on, right, Matt? Yeah, I've got some ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Kevin's displeasure, and more, and we'll reveal in the new game we got from the raid. I see. Do you have a name for this grand event yet? Yeah, Matt, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard, coming up with the perfect name. But I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I? The suspense is killing us. The Funplex event will be called... I just get to enter text. This is the worst idea ever. Butt Expo. Good start. Good start. Let's build off of it. It should include Funplex in some respect. Butt Extravaganza. I think that's too many letters. Buttplex. Not a bad... We're getting closer. We're getting closer. Funplex Orgy. I mean, it would fit. It would fit. Cool orgy time. I mean, that fits also, I think. Yeah. It's less than 15 characters, yeah. Huh. Fuck you, Deco's. No, I can't put fuck you, Deco's Palace. Here, how about F you, Deco? No, hang on. F you, Deco's Oh, wait, hang on. F you, Deco's Palace. Yeah, because the spaces count. Funplex forever. Yeah. I was thinking of calling it Funplex Forever. How's that sound, I wonder? Yeah. We should call it Funplex Forever. What do you think? Huh? Huh? Oh, I do still love it. It's perfect. Really? You named it Funplex Forever? There's worse things you could have called it. Kind of catchy, though. Listen, alliteration. So how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And how much would this cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out, like, on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one, and all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner. What? No! My grand plan foiled! Beep, beep. Matt, while you were all talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if gotten to the open. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials in the internet in exchange for selling us tickets at their original prices. Hooray! And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans. I transferred the funds from your accounts to theirs and secured the tickets. You should be getting an email for 2 Max tickets in approximately 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and would like a mini vacation. Okay. But, Iris? That's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very illegal. Don't worry. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine. And it's in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do? Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, but let's do it without any federal crimes, okay? Dark work complete? I'm scared. Oh, man. Regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go. And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max. That's true, ticket scalpers can get fucked. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's face wall account. It hasn't been updated in approximately 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent. Wait, we have a face wall account? I mean, it does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its existence. I sort of run it. I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though. It sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Huh, Gavin couldn't care less about social media. He says that, and I quote, social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. That also sounds like Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi's way too busy with all of her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. He's not wrong, but also he's a business. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at. Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facebook account to spread the word of Funplex forever. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you could take it over. As the event manager, that makes sense. Yes. I should be in charge of it. It should be a responsibility of my job. I really should take on that responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. Right. I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info? Yep, and yep. Ashley put out her phone and fills with it for a minute. Login get. Congratulations, you are the new owner of our social media accounts. Huzzah, the power is all mine. Mine! Ashley, you sure you want to give Matt this much power? The fact is, if the fact that he threw his head back and cackled isn't sign enough, I don't know what is. Lunchtime? Yay! Enjoy your lunch, Faye. I hope it's good. I'm not worried one bit. Excellent. Matt, I can help the Funplex keep up with the face wall too. I can program time posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many talents. That'd be helpful, actually. Just, don't break any laws. Good. Understood. Do I have permission to access the contacts on your face wall? Sure. And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' friends list about Funplex Forever. That was fast. No joke. One more thing. Your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Sometimes they just don't understand you sentient beings. Ready? Yellow alert for silly internet bullshit. Okay. Your Iris does make a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max too. And of course, put them up around the arcade. Okay. The arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can design some sweet flyer to pass out the congoers. PlayStation released a trailer for a new FMV game and then deleted the tweet for a game called Gamer Girl. Oh, no. No way. Oh. Hang on. Oh, it's not gonna... Okay, hang on. Okay. Okay. Let's, yeah. Hi.
Hi. Just coming to let you know I'm going on lunch.
Okay.
Okay.
You're making a face.
I don't know.
Okay.
Things didn't sound like they were going well.
Do you want to wait?
Oh boy.
And watch this 1.5-minute trailer?
Sure.
For a new game that PlayStation announced and then deleted the tweet for.
What?
For this game called Gamer Girl.
Okay.
The only thing that I saw Brian say was,
title.
and your choices matter. So I don't know. I don't know. I literally haven't seen this.
Okay.
Okay.
Do this.
Well, now it's being a butt.
Oh. They removed the video?
No, it got...
Too many people watching?
No, it's probably just Twitter being weird about the video.
E18.
Okay, there we go. Wales Interactive. I don't know them. That's a great
Cool
start.
Logo though.
FMV Future. Oh, it's an FMV game.
Everybody. Okay, cool. Water time. Break time. What? All that junk has been taken out my stream? Oh, come on. No. Moderator, what do I do? Like, do I answer it?
Why would...
We should go for a drink after.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah?
I know. What do you guys think? Like, you got that guy?
Who's she streaming?
Wait,
No,
IRL streaming?
Abby, you're streaming again?
What's it to you?
Oh, that's cool. Your choices matter.
Just gonna make sure he's okay.
Oh, don't know.
Always go with a friend.
No, oh yeah,
or just
no.
Don't go at all. This is a terrible plan.
No, no.
Okay, let's get out of here.
That's a terrible name.
Why would you make this game? Is this a cautionary tale? This feels like a cautionary tale.
Do you see what will happen if you become a streamer? You'll end up dead on a boat.
Please don't go unattended anywhere.
Yeah, please don't do that. Especially if you're concerned for the safety of a person there.
This is bad.
I kind of like the idea because there's been some games that are kind of like that.
Really?
Yeah, well, there's that did we watch that? There's the one that Scary Game Squad did where like you find the spooky phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like it's kind of like that. So like that's neat.
That seems weird.
But
did they work with Twitch on this?
no, probably not.
Okay.
I don't see Twitch anywhere.
This is a weird game.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know if I'm for this game.
I
have conflicting feelings.
I hate the title. At the very least, I hate the title. Like, Streamer Girl is more accurate.
Yeah.
So, like, at the very least, one step closer.
Yeah.
And like, it's still bad. Streamer Girl's still bad. But it's
bad.
But that's at least more accurate.
It's got good cross-platform, but it's still bad.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're making a weird FMV game. That's not too much to port.
All right. Well, I gotta go to lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
so
Yeah. Let's.
Thanks for sharing this with me.
You're welcome.
Really, really exciting. Bye.
I'm not for it. No. As ZKEX says, who thought this was a good idea? What the actual fuck? Jesus fucking Christ! How tone deaf? Yup. That's yeah. I'm not for it at all. No, I've seen some spooky phone games. Some of the spooky phone games have been really neat. And like, those have been cool. But yeah, exactly. Imagine they make that one with a guy, and then they're like, this is gamer guy, and it's just like, no one would play that. No one would play that. So yeah, like here's the thing. I like the overall idea of it. It's a story that hasn't been told like a million times. Well, a story that hasn't been told, but like it's a theme we haven't seen. Slashers replied to his own tweet: "Meet streamer Abby Cake 19. You are the moderator. Control her stream. Control her life. Protect at all costs. Tier 3 sub. Donate tens of thousands. The simpulator." Okay, listen. I don't like the word simp. That's fucking perfect use of it though. Tier fucking S tier, S rank. Perfect use of it. Yeah, I like the overall idea, but like, man, yeah, that's when I say I like the idea, I mean I would be way more into if it was only through her stream and like text messages. Right? That's it. Like none of that IRL bullshit. That's like super weird. That's not cool. This is the company that made Late Shift. They're doing cool stuff in the FMV space. What's Late Shift? Oh. Yeah, okay. I know what game that is. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and did they do the Complex? Because I saw the Complex. Oh, hey, you know who did the Complex? Whales Interactive. Gamer Girl is about the impact user comments and actions have on a streamer's mental health and well-being. The reason why FMV Future created the game was to raise the issue of the toxic environment which can often appear online behind the anonymity of a username. Without giving away too much, Gamer Girl is an empowering story about a female streamer who, with the help of her moderator friend, battles the trolls and overcomes the toxic characters in her stream. Gamer Girl was co-written by Alexandra Burton, the lead actress who improvised the entire script. The research into the streaming content of Gamer Girl took 4 years, and the dev team at FMV Future interviewed dozens of female streamers, most of whom have experienced abuse of various kinds online. Some have even shared their experience during interviews within the game. Players start the game as one of Abby's friends whom she trusts, and it is their job to make the channel a success, but also to guide the stream to help Abby in a positive frame of mind. Online abuse is real and still happening every day. Gamer Girl seeks to raise awareness on this issue. Yo, TC, what's going on? Huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. I don't know. It's by the people that made the Complex, which I know is also a really cool FMV game, and Late Shift, like Brian said, is supposed to be really neat. And it sounds like they're specifically making it to address a thing. I don't know. The title's fucking garbage though. Like, I literally don't care. The title is atrocious. There's an app for that. It's called Yawn. It's a mobile scary toy. Oh yeah, there's a handful of those. The title's really bad. Like, I can't get over that. I can't get over how bad that title is. There's some weird stuff around this, but the dev's been doing good FMV work. Yeah. So, like, 2 companies that have done some cool FMV stuff. Or I guess Wales Interactive did both. Yeah, Wales Interactive did Late Shift, and then looking at... Yeah. If it was a different dev, I'd have grave concerns. Yeah, I think that packaging is super bad. So maybe that's it. The genre of the game is cool, but the topic is very ignorant and tone deaf. I think the topic is very prescient now. You know? I honestly think that the packaging of that trailer does a lot, right? I think Simulacra was good. Is Simulacra the one I'm thinking of? Yes, Simulacra is the one that Aaron and I watched, was pretty good. I think it was very interestingly done. And that was published by Wales Interactive, so yeah. Yeah, it's the haunted phone. So yeah, like I think a lot of that is the packaging. So I don't know. I'm willing to look at it. You know what I mean? I'm willing to look at it. I think that there's something there. I think that there could be something there, and maybe that trailer is just doing a freaking super bad job. Maybe that trailer is just doing like a crazy bad job. Especially considering it was co-written by a woman who's the woman who stars in it, and they interviewed female streamers about their explicit experiences, and then there's interviews with them included in the game. Like, it feels like this is something. You know what I mean? This feels like this is something. So we'll see.
That sounds better.
Yeah, no, the developers had like a big tweet. Okay. The developers tweeted about it specifically. Also, Brian gave me some more info. The people that made it have done 2 other very good, interesting FMV games. Okay. So, like, the FMV stuff will be solid. Okay. So...
The fact that they consulted with women and also a woman helped make it makes me feel a lot better about it.
Right.
It's a cautionary tale.
I see what they're wanting to do. I think they went the wrong way with that package. So that trailer was probably put together by Sony. That trailer was probably put together by Sony's marketing or something like that. Or whoever handles their PR or something. Like, that trailer's definitely bad. The name, definitely bad, right? The tweet where I dragged Matt for calling Naomi pretty got retweeted by the dev, and I liked it a bunch. Wait, hang on, is that for real? Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Peachy Ann. We're mutuals. We're mutuals. We've been mutuals for a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it needs a better name before anything else. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go to lunch. We pull up YouTube here. They try to make it hype when the story isn't. Yeah, it feels like it's a different, like, Gamer Girl is a different thing than what that game is. So, yeah. But okay. Turn this down a bit so that the music isn't like crazy loud. But all right, I'm gonna go to lunch. I'll be back in just a little bit. Hope everybody has a good one. Yeah, gosh, that makes me really curious about playing some of those games on stream. Just because those would be super cool to see. Like, I love FMV games. Really done FMV games are freaking amazing. Amazing. So, yeah. I'll be back in just a little bit. Everybody, you know, hang out, listen to the City Pop if you want. And I'll see you when I get back in just about a half hour. All right? I'll see you then.